a drink, bartender.
Take a sip, bitches. I'm so drunk.
Shut the fuck up and fucking drink it like a man.
Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. Shot time.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Take a sip, bitches. I'm so drunk.
Shut the fuck up and fucking drink it like a man.
The fucking captain of white mixer.
Shot time.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Get horny, baby! Let's fucking go! Suck my fucking penis, bitch! Whoa, fuck me in the ass and dress me like a zombie.
Take a sip, bitches. I'm so drunk. What? I thought horses' dicks were like huge. Happy Friday.
Not huge.
It's Friday time.
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
big.
excited.
I didn't know.
I'm so excited for, hold on, I have to do something. I didn't charge my phone. Welcome in, all right. Welcome in Hood, Gunfighter, Talon, Brain the Brain. Welcome in everybody. Welcome in R20. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Well, but how is everybody doing? Happy Friday. We are to the weekend again, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so ready for the weekend. I don't know why, but this week was just like, it was like a lot for me. It felt like a lot. And so, happy Friday, Pinocchio. Huh? I think that should autoplay. That she didn't know sound. Wait, what? Did I miss something? I don't know. But we don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time. So our special guest today is Jazzy. And I don't know. Hello, Persistent. And I don't know if some of you have met her. She's very cool. She's very chill. I know she mods for TJ. I'm not sure who else she mods for, but she's very chill, and she's very cool. I was gonna say she just wrote a book, which is really cool, and so she sent me her book links, and so if you guys want her book links, put exclamation rose or whatever, yeah, and her book links are gonna pop up. I'm super excited, and we are going to talk about that today in the format that you guys know that I have. We are going to talk about streaming first, and then in the second part, I do want to talk about her book, mainly about her book, which I'm really excited to talk about. So I can't wait. How to be a pimp, I could about imagine. But yeah, guys, so make sure to make her feel very welcome. I'm excited. I can't wait to drink with her. She is going to be drinking with me. She's going to be drinking wine. So that's going to be really nice. I was going to say what else, but yeah, make sure to make her feel welcome. Trying to think what else. And of course, as usual, if anybody's new here, especially on an interview on Fridays, which is most of the time every Friday, if you have any questions, make sure to highlight, please. And if I do miss it, I'm sorry. Sometimes chat can go really fast and I'll miss it. Or sometimes I'll wait and hold on to it, especially if it's about her book. And let's say we're still in the first part of asking questions about like streaming, I will hold off to ask those questions until we get to the book part. So yes, so please just be patient with me. And also, if you can, please don't feel afraid to rewrite it and highlight it again, because sometimes I could just go too far behind and I can't even like go up that high to go like get it back or go look at it. So, oh, nice Hood, that's nice. Make your side. Jesus, that sounds like Talon, all right. But yeah, so I'm super excited to have her on here. In a couple minutes, we're gonna get her. Oh, she did send me over a trailer of her book, of like the audio side to it. It's really cool. So I do want to share it with you guys, but I'm gonna save it until. I'm trying to think. I might do it like if I go like on a break, like a bathroom break, I might put it on. But I'm thinking about that. I'm gonna save it till the end of the stream so you guys can check it out. It's really cool. It's really cool. And I'm sorry, I'm just so excited about the book part. I really can't wait to get and talk about it. Okay, R20, thank you for letting us know. I appreciate it. I have you tap. Okay, thank you, Persistent. I appreciate the alert. I was gonna say also, guys, for announcements real quick for next week, anything special, like I'm gonna let you know. Let's see. Well, tomorrow, here's one announcement. Tomorrow, Hood's gonna be doing a holiday cooking stream at 3 p.m. EST, so don't be afraid to tab in, say hi, check it out. He's gonna be making a whole course meal. There's gonna be homemade brownies, turkey, a sweet potato casserole, and more. So don't be afraid to check him out. Like I said, again, tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. So don't be afraid to check him out. It's gonna be really cool. Second announcement for next week is next Wednesday, because the holidays are coming up. I am taking Thursday, Friday off, so I won't see you guys till like next Monday. Well, you know, after, yeah. So because of the holidays, Wednesday on the 22nd, I'm doing a Friendsgiving community game night before the holidays, before, you know, the 4-day break. So Okay, thanks, Gunfighter. So if anybody would like to join, and if you're in the server, you could just go heart it. It's under announcements and events. Just heart it. It kind of lets me know who's going to be there. We are going to be playing Piccolo. It is a drinking game.
Shot
It's really fun
time.
drinking game. You could also play. Oh, god damn it, Talon. God damn it, Talon. Okay, Talon. Thank you, Talon. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the biddies. I already see where this night's going. God damn it. I'm so I'm so fucked. So yeah, if you guys would like to join, I know Talon's gonna be there, Persistent, A1, Humble, Risky Ringo. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody, but it's gonna be a really good time. And I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, the game's called Piccolo. It's just a drinking game. It's an app on your phone. Super easy. Oh, great. Thanks, Rain the Brain. But cheers, guys. This is the Talon. Thank you. I know it's time. I'm going. Oh, fuck. I'm going. Okay. Let's get headphones on. Okay. Let's go to Discord real quick. This isn't a chaser though, it's my mixed drink. Is that, I guess that's considered a chaser. I don't know. Alright, let's get Jazzy on here. She's lurking in chat. Okay, let me get my questions up. Oh, I got this over here. Perfect. Hold on, I'm gonna ask her. Hold on. Nobody move. Oh shit. Okay. I just asked her right now if she's ready. Because I don't want to like call her and then, you know. Thank you, Gunfighter. So yeah, guys, remember if you want the book links, it's gonna be !Bros. To Jazzy's links, put !Jazzy, and also to get her links again, just put !Guest. So. Oh, okay, she's ready. All right, here we go. Okay, let me make this bigger. I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Hopefully, I don't sound choppy. Good. Hello.
Hi, hello. Wait, hold on. Is it working?
Yeah, I can hear you. Do I sound okay?
Okay. Yeah. Can you? Am I coming in clear? Hello. Can you hear me? Yes.
Oh yeah. You're definitely coming in clear. You sound good.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi.
Everybody, please welcome in the beautiful, ambitious author Jazzy. Jazzy, before we get started into the interview, can you please tell everybody who you are and a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Well, I'm JaszyLaMagia, as I go by on Twitch, but in real life, I'm Jasmine Ortiz. I am a two-time award-winning fantasy author. I heard Jenna talking about the book a little bit. I am from New Jersey. I just moved to Atlanta like a month ago. I don't know what else to say about myself. I mean, y'all can ask me whatever, but I am a type 1 diabetic. So for those who don't know, I was born with diabetes. So I had since I was a kid. I don't know what to say. I could draw. Other than write, I talk shit a lot. So I kind of like to laugh. I do game, kind of, sort of, a little bit. I like to gamble when I can, but there's no casino here, so I don't gamble anymore. I don't know.
No,
Just ask me stuff and I'll tell you.
No, that is perfect. Thank you for letting us get to know you a little bit more. Yeah, because I didn't know you were diabetic, and so that's interesting. Because I was gonna say, my grandma's actually, I think she's type 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but real quick before we get into the interview, I just wanted to ask how how does that affect your life? Like having that.
Okay, so I found out I had it when I was 7.
Oh wow.
So when I found out, so I was just how I was born with it. It took like me breaking my arm to find out that I had it, but I don't remember what life was like before that. So pretty much, I wear an insulin pump. I have to constantly make sure that my sugars are good. I can pretty much have what I want, just in moderation, but there has been times where it's annoying here and there, but before I can do like anything, like before I work out, before I have like things with carbs in it, before I have pretty much anything or do anything physical, I have to make sure that my sugar is in at a certain number to make because anything I do is going to make my sugar drop. So I just have to make sure that it's within a certain range. So like before I do workouts, before I do any type of sexual activity, before I do like any type of drinking or whatever, if my sugars aren't managed, then I can't do anything. So I've managed pretty well for the most part. I've been doing pretty well.
I didn't say that's good, but wow, that's crazy that you had to like break your arm to find that out. Like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, real quick, Jazzy, we do owe a sip.
Oh, okay. I'll try to only take a sip.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna. That is a great. I did not expect that. Sorry, this is my first time in this stream. I did not expect that cup. That is a great cup. Where'd you get that cup from?
What is it? I think it was Hot Topic.
Of course, I expect that. I would love to get a cup where I can sip from the tip of a dick. That would be amazing. Or maybe I can get like a shot glass where you have to like kind of stroke it and then you're like, do one of these and then like the shot just kind of like blasts you like right in the face. That would be like.
I was gonna say that would be perfect. I do have this shot glass, but I like yours better. I like.
Ooh, yeah! I saw you take a shot. I'm out of there too. That was amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like yours better though, where you're like.
No, that would be. Listen, can you like? I like tequila. Like tequila and wine. Those are like the only two things that I really drink. I don't drink often, but can you imagine getting tequila and putting inside like a dick shot? Like it would just call it. It would just literally be a cum shot. Like it would literally just be a cum shot of tequila. Just literally pumping it out. Just every time. Yeah, y'all getting all the throat sounds tonight.
I know. Turn some on.
Make cum shots already? Yeah, I know. Out of dick meat. I know they come from dick meat.
Kangaroos because I'm from Australia, mate.
Thank you, Hood. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Jazzy, can you see chat? I think you can, right?
I cannot. I'm reading chat. Hi, demo. I can find everybody.
No, that's perfect. All right, okay. We're like gonna get so off topic. So to start with the interview, Jazzy, my first question to you is, what did you do before streaming?
Oh, wait, you said what I do before streaming? Okay, so I do and I don't. So I kind of been on leave for a little bit, but I work for health insurance. I've been doing that for 9 years. It was okay for a little bit, but I absolutely hate it. I worked from home. Been working from home for like 7 years, but yeah, it absolutely sucks for me because I've been tired of it. So I've been doing that along with writing with my book and stuff, and so I have like my license with pharmacy, being able to sell insurance, doing being able to do life insurance, but also doing health insurance. So like anything with like health shit, I've been doing that since I was 19, and I'm now 34. Wow. So I've been doing it like 15 years of my life, and I'm just kind of over it right now. And just like with a lot of people, I do it because of the benefits. I mean, also the money is really good, but again, being type 1 diabetic, I need to make sure I have benefits.
I know horses' dicks were like huge.
Insulin is expensive because my body can't produce it, so now I have to pay for it by
I didn't know.
keeping a job that gives me benefits to be able to afford insulin because it's super fucking expensive for no reason.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I agree with that. I was gonna say, so what kind of got you into that career with insurance? Because you said you got into it at 18, so like, what
Yeah.
got you in there?
Being a diabetic, I've always been just kind of interested in health in general. So it was just like a thing where I wanted to kind of see what it was like on the other side of things. Instead of just being a patient all the time, I wanted to see what it was like to be excuse me, I had to kind of burp a little bit. Be on the side of it, like with the with the healthcare providers. So, you know, working in a pharmacy, I got to learn about insulin and how it's made and how they figure out the pricing. And then I got to learn, you know, medical terminology. And I went through nursing a little bit. I never finished because I did not want to be on the front line of doing things, so I stopped. And then I also got to learn just a lot in general, just on the medical side. I learned medical billing and coding, and so I kind of just empathize with people in general, just having to deal with medical issues and being on the that end of it.
Yeah.
It was easy to be able to be like, okay, I live with this firsthand. Now, being able to help people on the other side, it makes me be able to be a so it helps me be able to help people in that way.
Yeah.
But being on that side of things and knowing how shitty people are, it makes you become desensitized to a lot of things. And I started becoming very desensitized to people and their issues, to the point where the more calls I got and talking to people and people trying to just tell you about shit, but also scamming at the same time. And then you have your own issues to deal with and they have to worry about dealing with their issue at the same time. You realize how much you really don't give a fuck about people and their issues, because they don't give a fuck about you and your issues. In the healthcare industry, they don't give a fuck about people, don't care about money. It's just like you become numb. And I hated that I started becoming that person. So I just had to step away. And it really just became a thing where it was like I had to choose my mental health over being in that industry. So I had to step away. So yeah, it's a lot to deal with mentally.
Definitely. I feel like that's, and like careers like that and those types of professions, I feel like that's where people don't get enough credit, because even in other jobs like that, where it's like, man, I gotta choose my mental health versus working here and, you know, doing what I can do and also make money and survive. Because I've been in
It's annoying.
like that. Oh yeah, and especially with dealing with people that have such a negative attitude. And like you said, like they don't care about your feelings, they don't care about you. That, and like just having to do that every single day, or like 5-6 days out of the week, every week, like that shit, it gets to you and it gets to you, and it's like fuck. So I definitely
and I get it. Like, it's not their job to care about me and how I feel, because they're hurting and they need stuff. And trust me, I am on that side. I have to play both sides, but at the same time, I don't get paid enough to have to deal with your attitude and what you're feeling. Like, I'm trying to help as best I can, and the attitude that I carry, I'm not about to do that. So I chose me and I left. So I'm just trying to, you know, find a career path that's best for me outside of writing. I do want writing to be my main source of income, my main career path. But until then, I'm just going to do something that's going to, you know, keep me at the same salary level that I'm at now, if not more, and just continue on what I'm doing.
Definitely. I was gonna say, I can't wait to get into the subject of your book, because I have so many questions. So but so then, Jazzy, so what got you into streaming?
So I got into streaming because one of my best friends, he was streaming, which I didn't know what streaming was. All I know is that I had a PS5 because I was dating a guy who had kids and they liked to play games, and they introduced me to Fortnite back in 2020. And I was like, okay, well, I'm competitive. Like, I liked board games. I liked some games. Like, I mostly liked fighting games. And I started playing Fortnite. Fortnite was fun. I stopped playing for a while, but then, you know, a couple years later, he was like, well, why don't you stream? And I was like, well, why? Like, I don't see the point of streaming. But he was like, well, you have your book, why don't you try to sell your book on stream? And I was just like looking up shit. I was like, there's a lot of crossover between people who play games and like fantasy shit. So I was like, well, maybe it might work. Maybe I could sell my book on here. So I originally came on here to sell my book. And lo and behold, selling my book on here was a good idea. I did not know that being on here would I would find people on here that I would make friends with and create communities with, and along with other shit, you know, that comes along with trying to find people to connect with on here. But it just ended up not really being about the money when I came on here. Just more so just came about community and really just relating to other people and being able to just finding understanding, you know, and it was just twinges of girth. Wait, who has twinges of girth? What the hell's going on? I'm sorry, I'm like reading chat and I'm like, who out here is girthing with 2 inches? Okay. But yeah, so it's Twitch has been a very interesting place since I've been here, and I can't say it has all been a positive place, but it has been a necessity for how I've been elevating. I was elevating outside of Twitch, but again, Twitch has definitely been helping push in a way that I needed.
Definitely. I definitely agree with like everything that you just said about coming onto here. Because even when I came onto here, I wasn't expecting to make the connections that I have with people or meet the people that I have. I definitely do agree that there are some things that aren't always positive, especially yes. So I do agree with that. But I'm so happy to hear that you came on here and you found another way to push your book and that it worked. And not only like did you get that out of it and plus the friendships, but now you got something that has helped you even grow more as a person. And I feel like that, and I feel like as being a streamer, I feel like, well, maybe depending on the person and maybe not every person, but I do feel like it does help you kind of reflect on who you are sometimes, because you know, like, so I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, sometimes I feel like streaming is like a mirror because people are going to point out certain stuff and all the time. And if they all are just saying it constantly, you got to sit back and be like, damn, am I that dumb? Or like, you know, like damn, like, you know, so that I'm so happy to hear that. I just feel like I can connect with you on that because that's awesome. I'm just very happy to hear that.
Absolutely. Yeah, stream. If you're not, I feel like if you're not part of the streaming world, you will really not understand what goes on here. Cause I've realized, like, even when I'm talking to people who are like IRL, like I'll kind of like use some of the lingo that we use here, and I forget that, like, oh wait a minute, like you don't understand what's going on here. Like, and sometimes I don't want to, like, I can't turn my streamer brain off anymore. Like when I'm talking to people, because it's like, I don't want to go over the story again. I don't want to go over how to explain this. Like, it's like a shorthand when you talk to other people here and then try to do it IRL. It's like, I don't, like, I can't do it. So I'm not going to try. I was like, you just need to get over here, figure it out, and then we can talk later.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. There's sometimes that's hard for me because especially when I'm talking to people like in my personal life that don't stream, and I'll like say something to kind of like be like, oh man, like this and this, and they're like, I don't, they're just like, I don't know. Just like,
it's a foreign language.
Yeah. I'm like, damn. I was like, I just wanted to, you know, but I was going to say,
damn, man, you're going hella dates right now.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be working. I'm just like, I'm talking to you and I'm reading the chat. I'm just like, what they doing? They doing a lot in chat right now. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. I mean to interrupt you.
No, you're okay. I love that you're enjoying chat and kind of reading like what the fuck, like what's going on, because not gonna lie, sometimes I miss like what's going on because it's just because I'm just like, oh, we do owe it.
Cheers. We gotta take a sip.
Cheers.
Let's take a titty sip.
The best sips. But I was gonna ask, so how long have you been streaming for?
13 months.
Oh wow. Okay. That's wow. That's so how would you describe then like your streaming journey, you know, from those 13 months?
An emotional roller coaster. It definitely has been an emotional roller coaster. So, do you empathize with that?
I do. I empathize. I was like, I know. Yeah. No, but please continue.
Yeah, because it goes back to my my earlier point that people are really shitty. Because here I am, I guess naive Jasmine, thinking I'm gonna come on Twitch and I'm gonna make friends with everybody, and I'm just gonna game and we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna sell my book and everyone's gonna love it. I'm a writer. They're like, oh my god, you're an author. Let me read your book. But next thing it's just been up and down, getting bullied because I am a trans woman, and people just shocker. Everyone's just like, oh my god, you're an anomaly. Let's go bully you because you exist and you're interrupting my life because for whatever reason you're interrupting my poor livelihood, and so people have to come and make a whole big deal about it. So that becomes a thing, and that's usually fine, but for just it constantly happening and constantly going. Just last week, I was literally about to stop streaming because I was like, I'm not going to keep fighting with people, or at least feeling like I have to mentally battle people and their insecurities because they can't handle that. Because I've been here for 13 months and I'm doing the things that they couldn't do for 10 years of being on streaming platform. But it was just like a thing where it was like, I'd rather just do it somewhere else and, just figure out, who I can deal with then and just start over, whatever. But my support system that I have a very strong support system, and they are amazing people. And they damn near held me hostage not to quit. But they gave me some great advice, and they were writing what they had to say, and I'm glad that I stayed, because it was just like I didn't want to. It's not in me to quit, and it's not in me to give in to people. It was just a thing where it's like I just get tired of just feeling like I'm at constant battle, and more so I think I was just more so I battle with myself, because it's like, this isn't you, this is not you that to just sit back and be quiet about shit. So it's just like, why concede to anything? So I'm glad I didn't give into those thoughts.
I'm definitely glad you didn't quit, because something an opinion that I have had growing up is that the first one is, I'm never going to change who I am just because somebody treated me shitty, just because of I'm never going to change who I am because of people, and I'm never going to stop doing something because of people. And I'm so glad that you didn't just, you didn't quit. That seriously makes me happy, but I definitely can relate with that. It's crazy how you can meet 20 awesome people, and you can have one to maybe one or two people come in and they're the shittiest people, and it mentally drains you. It makes you god damn it, I don't want to deal with this. I don't have to deal with you. I don't even know you.
Exactly.
And so I definitely felt that, but I'm so happy that you have such a great support system, and that's how I feel about the community, because sometimes I have to think, fuck, I'm about to no, but I'm very happy to hear that. I'm so happy you didn't quit. Fuck those
Thank
people.
you, I appreciate it. No, it really is for those people, because at the end of the day, nothing that I'm doing is not going to change. It really is not going to change. And I realized that, and again, I don't feel bad for being successful. I really don't. I don't, because one thing that I've realized is that some people are better than other people. And, when people have those mindsets where they are threatened by other people's existences, that just means that they are so poor in their existence that they have to feel better about themselves by trying to shit on other people. And I'm sorry, you can't do that to me. You really can't. So
you can't.
I'm really happy that I stood where I am.
Definitely. TJ, thank you, by the way, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Hi, TJ. Hi, Miley.
I was gonna say something about that is something that we were told growing up. I don't know if you ever heard this, was don't worry about them, worry about you. And so I never understood that. Until literally this year. At 24, I realized, don't worry about them, worry about me. Because you're never going to get anywhere in life if you're worrying about other people and what they're doing. Because they're not worrying about you. They're worrying about themselves and where they're getting at. So it's like you need to do the same. And so I've been trying to stick with it. Definitely.
No, that's a fact. That's absolutely a fact.
So,
Because you got to take care of yourself.
oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. So I was gonna ask, what's the story behind your username?
Oh, JaszyLaMagia? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a tattoo. It says Soy la Magia. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, it means I am the magic. So that's something that I've been going by for a while. It's kind of like my tag. So pretty much it just means that everything about me is magic. Like anything that I can, anything that I want to happen, I can create it. I will make it happen. Everything about me is magic. So JaszyLaMagia just means Jazzy the Magic, because that's just who I am. Anything I touch, it turns into magic. So
I like that.
that's what it is. Thank you.
I was gonna say, you said you have the tattoo. Are we able to see it or no?
Oh yeah, I thought I showed it. Can you?
Wow.
See it?
Look.
I'm trying to like. Oh, this.
There we go. That's pretty.
Yeah.
I like that. I really like. How many
you.
tattoos do you have?
I have 4. So I have my cherry blossoms here. I got these.
I love that.
Thank you. Back in 2017. This is my first tattoo I got. And then here I have my Harry Potter tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Right here. And then I have this
like
big
that
ass one on my thigh. It's a Medusa tattoo of me, in the compilation of all things that make up me. So it's like it's a Taino Indian, an African goddess. Then there's a Hecate of over here. I want to show you guys, but like, so for those of you who have been in my stream and know, when I'm not streaming, I'm very naked. Even when I wear my robe, you might see a bra under here, but everything else under the robe is very naked. So if the coochie were to open, you will see all the insides. Okay. So of course, Molly says take off the robe. No, if you go onto my Instagram, you will see the tattoo on there. Okay, thigh and all.
Thigh and all. It's up to you. You definitely can show it if you want.
Y'all want to get Jenna banned by spreading my coochie wide open on her stream?
Oh my god, that'd be.
You want me to spread my coochie lips open? Let me see if I can show this tattoo.
You guys, I was gonna say I do have her links pinned up top.
Can y'all see that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it. Oh wow,
Okay.
that's really pretty.
It's more, but if you want to see the whole thing, go to Instagram.
Yeah, I have her Instagram link pinned up top, guys, if you want to see the whole thing. But no, just like that, showing us, that's so pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a birthday present I gave to myself last year.
Oh,
W
nice.
placement. Yeah, so it's kind of a double entendre. So you know Medusa. If you guys know what Medusa's story is, then you know why I got the Medusa tattoo. But I also got it because Medusa turns things to stones, and so does my coochie. So that's why we got it there. It is. So
I love that. And I love that's where like you have it so close to. You're like, that's so. I was gonna say, so are all your tattoos by the same artist?
no. So my Medusa tattoo is by an artist in Pennsylvania. The tattoo shop was, I can't remember. But the other 3 were by the same artist, which I'm not going to give his name because fuck him.
Oh, fuck him, guys.
Yeah. Yes, so fuck him. Tell Jenna to say double entendre. Can you say double entendre, Jenna?
Double entendre? Yeah, I can say it. Double entendre.
Oh. Why did somebody say
Because sometimes I can't speak very well. I'm bad at English. Like, I'm really bad.
But is English not your first language, or you just suck at English in general?
So that's so funny. English is my first language, and I just suck at it. I just.
Oh, okay. Okay, like most Americans, got it. Okay, so. Got it.
Well, it's so hard because I guess like for a long time I couldn't do like the R's, like when I was younger.
Oh.
Like I would say I couldn't say girl. I would say like girl or like GURL. Like.
Oh, so you,
Yeah.
oh, you're like one of those cute kitty speech impediments. Oh.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh.
It's not. It's hard now. It's hard now.
It's okay. There's some words it's some words I still can't say. I am not going to say it for you all because y'all have not earned that privilege yet. So
Yeah.
fuck out of here. But no.
No, yeah, no. I was gonna say something else, but no, I forgot. I was gonna say spelling too. I realize now, like, my spelling has gotten worse, and I'm like, fuck.
Listen, I'm the grammar police. Especially as a writer, if things are spelled, if I spell things incorrectly, it's so much worse. It is so much worse. I can't remember which word I spelled. My editor would get on my ass. I think I spelled. I think I used the wrong tense of a word, and it was just like, I never did it again, though. I never did it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely be careful.
Are you the type to correct people when they do like not necessarily wrong spelling, but the way
I just did it. I just did it earlier inside the chat. Sometimes I do it just to be a dickhead.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I can see that because yeah, some people will get so butthurt. So butthurt.
I love doing it just on purpose. Like if one thing that really bothers me when people use the wrong versions of your and there, like the your and the there. Like I will be right there to be like asterisk THEY apostrophe RE asterisk THEIR asterisk THERE. I am correcting every fucking time.
I forget. No, I love that. I love that. So I was gonna say earlier you did describe a little bit of your content and like what's kind of going on underneath there or nothing. I tried to make that sexy sounding, but that came out wrong. I was gonna say though, how would you describe your content to people that haven't seen it?
Okay, so so if you haven't been to my stream, it is very 21 plus. Some people might say 25 plus because you're really an adult at 25. If you come into my stream, you come. If you were innocent, you were not innocent when you leave. So we used to have a channel point of Moan ASMR. I might bring that back. I might not. Have been contemplating. I do have a Pickle ASMR. Softcore OnlyFans. Hood might be right about that, possibly, potentially. I do moan a lot. Most times unintentionally. I have like an innate moan in my voice, which I don't know how or why, but it's there. And I talk about Dickle. For those who don't know Dickle is they're two of my favorite snacks put together, which is pickles and dick. And I talk about coochie a lot too. So if you've been there, you will hear that a lot. So Dickle, coochie, and cum, you'll hear that a lot. And moan. But I play games too. Like I play games. I play Fortnite and Mortal Kombat, and I talk about my writing. But yeah, moans. There are always a lot of moans. I can demonstrate some moans for you if you guys want. Asking about pickles and dick. You want some pickles and dick or moans?
Yeah. Ooh, I want
all of it.
Yeah, we want all of it. Let's go all of it. I'm ready. Well, okay. I'm gonna say real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna say real quick. That's so funny that you brought that up because I have a sound from an old VOD. I don't remember when I did it, but I say pickles and blowjobs make the best team. And so that's why it's so funny that you said that because I'm like, I was like, damn.
It's true.
No, but please go ahead. I have
an emote, pickle dickles. You'll always hear me say pickle dickles because they're my favorite pickle dickles.
Ooh, I love that. And I love that the fact that you just love pickles.
I'm gonna give you guys a soft tone, okay?
Okay. What? Wow.
That is just like a little light moan, but it's just, you know.
Somebody said about it. You need to like
Oh, it
porn
screams,
anime.
because I just scream a lot.
You scream a lot. Wait.
I do, I scream a lot.
Oh, wait. Cheers.
Cheers. Had to pour some more.
Oh, I'm gonna take another sip. I seriously
Out to
love
the
that.
public.
Oh my
Never
God,
watch
you
my
need to
stream
do-
without headphones. I will warn you, never, ever.
I was gonna say you need to
All right,
do.
Jenna, now your turn.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna sound like I. No, I can't. I can't do it like you. Yours is all like professional and sexy. Mine's gonna be. I can't even do the. I can't even do the. Oh yeah, like you know how horror.
Get out, TJ. Get out.
She screams like who?
Donnie Thornberry. You ever seen the Wild Thornberries?
No, I don't think I see that.
Another one.
That's so funny.
Get out, TJ.
Popo. Janet, I'm not mute in bed. How dare you? Maybe I just can't do it on the spot. I was gonna say you definitely need to look into like some like voice, like the voice character like porn. You know how like they do like cartoon porn. I feel like you'd be so good at that. I forget what that's called. It's like
Hentai?
maybe hentai. Hentai would be good, especially if you're a screamer. But like others, that's awesome. Oh no, I love that. I seriously love that. I was gonna say I haven't been to one of your streams, so now I'm literally.
That's okay. This is my first time coming to your stream too. So
I know, but like now I'm just so like eager to like go to your stream and see like what's going on and like you know. Especially your rewards. Now I want to check out the rewards. So I was gonna ask Jazzy, how has your content like changed since you've started?
That's a good question. So I feel like I'm a little all over the place. I mean, I guess one thing that stayed consistent, she added pickles. Okay, cool. I mean, the pickles are pretty consistent. The moans too. I think as a streamer, I have matured because I'm learning more what streaming was about now. Like before I was very ignorant to like the streaming world and you know like what to do as a streamer, you know what exactly a streamer was, and pretty much streaming is what you make it. So like I'm learning now that a streamer isn't just someone who plays games. You know, sometimes people just chat, and I'm learning that I'm more of a chatter than I am a gamer.
Yeah.
So I think that's more how my stream has changed. I'm more I chat a lot more.
Definitely. No, I'm definitely with you on that. I would chat more with like the community than with just gaming. There's sometimes where I just like stop the game because I just want to chat. I definitely would say that, but I definitely felt that when you came in to Twitch at first or just streaming in general and thought it was just about gaming. I love the way that you said it's not about that. It's about who you are and what you make it. Because I definitely I agree with that. It's more than just gaming. It's more of like, what is your brand? Who are you? Your personality? What kind of audience are you bringing in? And so, I just love the way that you worded that.
Thank you. Yeah.
I was gonna say later when we get into your book part, just because I'm so excited. There's something.
Oh yeah, like whenever.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's something I got out of your book that you wrote in there. the acknowledgements, and I'm just like, I'm gonna wait. Okay, we gotta wait. We can only do it. So I was gonna ask Jazzy, do you have any goals you're wanting to achieve with streaming, or would you say this is kind of more like a hobby and you're looking towards more your writing career?
I would say I'm working more towards my writing career. Streaming is something. It's still very new. Even though I'm a year in, it's still something I'm maneuvering through, and I'm kind of like a streamer marauder in a way, because it's like I'm just like gallivanting through, like trying to figure out like what am I going to stick with when it comes to streaming. So it's like I started off here as like trying to game, and then I started doing writing streams, which I do hope to bring back very soon. And then I started realizing, okay, you are a chatter, so I'm gonna make sure I do more chatting things. And then I started doing like having ideas of like different games I want to do with the community to kind of have more community-based things, but I still want to involve more writing things, but I know I want to still keep doing more writing things. So it's like streaming, I love doing things with people and showing my face and just being on the screen, but I know writing is still my number one passion. So it's a love that I didn't expect to have, but it's definitely taking a little bit of a backseat to writing, if that makes sense.
No, that definitely makes sense, and I love that.
Yeah.
It definitely makes sense. So what would you tell people? What would you say are like the pros and cons then, like that comes with streaming?
So some of the pros with streaming is that you get to meet people that you never would have met IRL. You get to meet people from all different parts of the world in one place. You may not see their faces. You may not ever see them ever in life, but you get to learn different cultures. You get to learn different, potentially different languages. You get to learn different games you may have never heard of. You get to learn different ways. You get to learn different problem solving different ways to problem solve, because again, there are a lot of issues that happen on the internet. You get all these different personalities. You get people who are outspoken. You get people who are confrontational. You get people who are quiet. You get incels. You get racists. You get homophobes, transphobes. You get bullies. You get everybody on this one platform that make up the internet, and then you have to figure out how do you fit in this big small place, and where do you stand? So you get to learn a lot of things here, and you get to find a family, friend group, whatever it is, and you get to try to find that safe place. It's a safe place for everybody on the internet. It's just a matter of who you are. If you know who you are and you are confident in that, you will never get lost in any of that. And I think that's what people forget, is that some people come on here trying to find themselves, and they get mixed up in too many of the wrong groups, because then they let other people decide that for them. And that's the problem. And I think that's some of the cons as being on the doing streaming, is that because they don't know who they are, and they're not really comfortable doing some things, and they let people talk them into doing things they're not familiar with. And then it's like they may not have done that in real life, but because you could become anybody on the internet, they're gonna try it, because it's like, well, this person doesn't know who I am in real life. This person doesn't know that I don't do this. They don't know. They can't find me. So let me just try this anyway, because there's no consequences for it. But at the end of the day, this is still a person behind the screen. Regardless if you can see them or not, and you don't know who they are, there are still consequences to your actions that you're doing, regardless. And I think people forget that.
Definitely. I definitely agree with that. I would say I feel like where that struggle is, people coming in and kind of getting mixed up and not being who they are. I feel like a lot of the times it happens to people that are new streamers. Because I've had people come in here and just try to tell me, you should be doing this, you should have this, you should have that. And I've had people that I've met on here, friends now, that just started streaming, and I've seen 3, 4, 5 people come in saying, you need to do this. You need to have a giveaway right away. Like I've had people say, if you do this, I'll get you 100 followers. And I'm like, nah,
Right.
that's not like, no, like don't ever fall into that pressure. Always be you.
Never. And,
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with seeking counsel with someone who's been out here a while, but it's also you also have to look at, you know, again, look at who you are as a person. If this person isn't fitting in with your morals or with what your agenda is with streaming, then you can't compromise who you are just to try to fit in with someone that may be quote unquote popular, or because they seem to you know, have, you know, everyone following them because, oh, they give the best advice. Okay, they may have the best advice for a certain situation. It doesn't mean they have the best advice for everything you're seeking. So, you know, you have to just know what you're looking for, and then go with that. It may not be the most popular opinion. It may not be the path that everyone wants to walk down. But if you, as long as at the end of the day, you know that you did the right thing for you and you're going to end up where you want in your journey, then that's all you can say. It doesn't matter who's following along with you, as long as that you know that you're good.
Definitely. Yeah, that was definitely well put. Oh yeah, we always sit. Here is a question from Gunfighter. Have you ever had someone try to copy your style in streaming or steal one of your ideas?
Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay, that's
If they have, then if they have, then they're not around. They're not known enough for me to know anything. So hey, if you did, kudos to you. Then congratulations. But yeah. Let me tell you something. Anything that has ever involved me, or I'll say quote end quote involved me, I am very much unaware, because that's how much I mind my business and I'm so out of the mix. I'm so busy elevating my own life that anything that anyone tries to take from my energy, I'm so far removed from it. I don't know about it until someone brings it to me, or I'm already caught in the middle of it. That's when I find out about it. Like, I really never know about it. Like I don't go out looking for it. Like I never go out looking for it. So again, when all this bullying stuff started happening, like I was just so oblivious to it until I started really seeing it. I was just like, so this is what's been happening? Like, you've been talking about me this whole time? Like, I really thought that I was just on here connecting and doing this and doing that, whatever. So you know, we're just doing this to me this whole time. So to me, it's just always just like, it's shocking, but it's not. But it's just like, damn, why you just say nothing? Like, because I'm never, like, if I don't have a problem with somebody, I'm not going to confront you about it because I don't have the issue. If I have the issue, I'm going to confront you. Being confrontational is not negative. That's not always negative. People always assume that if you're confrontational, it means that you're a pugnacious person. That's not what it means. It just means that I want to settle an issue, or I want to make things clear. We're going to get it. We're going to resolve it in the best way possible and move on. But people are so caught up on this connotation of confrontation meaning that, oh, you just want to argue. That's not what it means. If you have an issue, be an adult, let me know what the issue is, let's resolve it. But people's idea of, having an issue with somebody is, I'm going to tell everybody else about it. And then when you finally find out about it, then you can just come talk to me, and then we're going to make a whole scene about it instead of us talking about it one-on-one, which is so stupid to me. Yeah. So ridiculous.
No, it is ridiculous. And I was going to say, people are going to say, it's confrontation, but in reality, it's you just calling them on their shit and saying like, hey, like, that's every not time. Cool what it's not cool what you're doing. Like what you're doing, you know what I mean? Like, and calling people on their shit, they don't like so. No,
they don't. I mean, we know they're bitches. We know they're poor bitches. we all know that. But they're never going to take accountability. That's another thing. People don't like taking accountability for their actions. They hate it. People hate accountability. They hate it. I mean, I don't know who raised them. I don't know what type of path they went through in life. But frankly, after you stop taking accountability, I can give a fuck what type of life you led after that. Because when it comes to you and I, and when it comes to you taking accountability in our situation, what happened prior to us meeting, that goes out the window, because I'm not making excuses for you and your poor ass life. You need to take accountability for whatever action you did when it came to me and my life. That's all that matters to me.
Definitely.
And I will say poor is one of my favorite words.
No, definitely. I was gonna say them not taking ownership for their actions, and the other one is their ego. You know, you hurt, and I get it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not judging anybody. Sometimes I have an ego and I get stubborn and I get hard-headed because I'm like, nah. But it's learning to have, I was gonna say, it's learning to have like a good, healthy ego. You know what I mean? There's like a balance to it.
I agree.
So
I agree.
I definitely agree with you.
But some people can't afford to have an ego. Some people cannot afford to have an ego. They can't.
No, bro. I've met people where, like, in plain sight they were wrong and that what they were doing is wrong, and they were still like, nah, I knew that, or like, you know, like they're just like, nah, like, and you're just like,
It's a losing battle at that point.
yeah, it is. It's like, you know what? I'm not gonna waste my time then anymore on you. Like, clearly you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna see it. But yeah, definitely agree with that.
And I've told my friends, like, people who know me don't know anything that ever has to do with me when it comes to like defending myself or trying to clear up a rumor or any of that. I will never go and defend myself or clear up any of that, because anybody who knows me or has been around, they will know the truth. If you have to come to me and question me about anything, that means you don't know me. That means you are not a friend of mine, and I will never give you the satisfaction to give you an answer. We have nothing to discuss. You'll get nothing from me at that point. Ever.
Definitely,
so if you want to believe it, that's up to you. That's up to you to believe it. That's up to you.
Definitely, because I was gonna say it's like a lose-lose situation, because one, you're just gonna waste your time trying to explain to them that's not who you are and your actions that you did, and they're still gonna be like, that's not what I was told, and it's like, then fuck you, you know, like, I'm not gonna waste my time.
Yeah, because they already have a preconceived notion about you. They already have it. So why it makes no sense for me to try to convince you otherwise. It makes no sense.
Definitely. I had to learn that. I had to learn that in the beginning of my streaming. I had to deal with some stuff, and I had people coming to me saying like, I heard this about you and that you did this and that you're a bad person. And I had wasted my time with this person, just giving them paragraphs and paragraphs like, no, that's not me. I didn't do this, that, you know, like, but then I realized and then at the end of it, I was like, there is no point in me wasting my time, because they still don't believe what I said. They still think that I'm I'm in the wrong. Like and so now I'm just like, lesson learned, you know?
Yeah. Either ignore it or just say okay. And that's it.
Yeah, like,
and let them take whatever they want with it. That's it.
Yeah.
If it's not the court of law, then they deserve no type of explanation.
Definitely. No, definitely. I love this. So, Jazzy, what is? I'm sorry. No, it's just, this is such. I just love deep combos and like real combos with like, you know, like.
So do I.
So, but I was gonna ask Jazzy, what is something that you would do different if you could start completely over with streaming with the knowledge you have now?
Oh, that is an easy question. I would have the people that I made connections with initially with streaming. I wouldn't even tell them fuck you. I would literally wouldn't even talk to them. I would literally just breeze right past them. And I'm going to use this word again because I love using this word, because I realize that their energy is very poor and I don't want the stench of their peasantry on me. So I know that they are not worth my time or any of that. I would leave them alone. I would never speak to them ever. Even if I didn't know them by name or by person, whatever, I would take their initial energy like I knew before, and I would just push them to the side. I wouldn't even give them a chance. And I'll be fine with it, because my issue, and I know my issue, I give people too many chances, and even when they show me who they are initially, I'm just like, you know what, it's okay, because everyone makes mistakes and we're all human. And this get number 10, like, no, fuck all that, because people are fucking idiots and they suck. Because if they really want me to know who they were, they would show me the real and best versions of themselves initially, and at least lie to me a little bit better in the beginning. Okay, just so no.
Yeah.
No.
So with that, is there any like red flags that you kind of check out for now with people? Because for me personally, sometimes I get too excited about a person where I'm like, oh my god, they're so cool. Like I just get excited about them. Like I see a friendship growing, and then they kind of turn around and many times just show like, damn, you're a piece of shit. So like, do you have any like kind of, like red flags now that you look for, like
There are
you
a
kind of
couple
notice?
Yes. Anybody who tries to be friends with everybody, I don't want to be friends with that person, because if you're a friend to everybody, you're a friend to nobody. Because you can't be loyal to everybody, because not everybody's a good person. And if you can make an excuse, or if you can try to make an excuse for why this person did something that they did that's completely fucked up for some reason, then like you can't convince me of some shit. You really can't. You can't. Especially if it's something completely fucked up and bigoted and just all around fucked up. You can't tell me that you're a friend to this person and look me in my face after they done did some fucked up shit to me, and you clearly looked at my face and you said, damn, they did that shit to you that was fucked up, but I'ma still rock with them because, you know, we cool and we played basketball together and he let me borrow $50 and just whatever. Like, fuck out my face. Like, we can't be cool. Like, no, we can't do that. So no, if you try to be friends with everybody, you are not my friend. So that's a red flag right there. Anybody that tries to come into an already tightly knit group of friends and tries to insert themselves into that group of friends, not saying you can't be friends with people, it's just like you are envious of a group of friends that are already existent outside of you, and you try to just insert yourself and be a part of that friend group. That to me is a red flag. Like, people can exist without you trying to make your presence known. Like say there's a group of 4 friends, right? And there's a 5th person trying to be like, oh my god, I don't have friends like that too. I wish I could be a part of that group. I want to be a part of your group too. It's like, girl, I get it. Like, you can have your own group too. Like, or you can be our friend, but like, you don't have to like be desperate about it. Like, people who are desperate for friends, that's a red flag to me too, because you don't have to be that hung up for friends. I understand people go through things mentally. I have gone through things mentally. We all have, but there are just some things that you can go about differently, that you don't have to make it a thing to where your envy, you lead with envy. You know what I'm saying? So that for me is a no. Anyone who showcases incel behavior. When I say incel, I mean there are a lot of I won't say all men, because all the men I met on this app are not disgusting, but I have met quite too many men on this app who are very demeaning towards women, who gather up together and talk one way to women and talk to them in a way where they get angry when a woman says something to them, but when a man says it to them, they listen to them as if the woman didn't say to them the same exact thing. So it's like, okay, so you just hate women, but you want to fuck all the women. Got it. So you're just an ugly bastard. Just say that. Just say you want to fuck women, but you hate them at the same time. Yeah, you need therapy. So yeah, that's a red flag. Okay. I actually not gonna find it. Wait, so Demo said, am I disgusting? No, you're not disgusting, Demo. TJ, you're not. I'm a nasty bastard. TJ, you're disgusting, but you're not an incel.
TJ,
yeah, those is like 3 of my top 3 red flags.
No, I definitely understand. I won't. Oh, thank you, Hitman, for the biddies. I appreciate it. I was gonna say, you did have me kind of confused about like the friend group thing, but then when you like kind of got into more detail about it, I definitely understand it more. Especially because with that you saying that, people, I don't want this to come out wrong, but I agree with you, because people that are very needy or like very like they want you to feel bad for them, and they're just like, oh, like I don't have this, or I wish, you know. It's like, well, then go do it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, and I get it. Like, you know, people they just don't know how to maneuver through.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't know how to maneuver through life. Or you have poor social cues, and that's fine. You know, but you know, learn. You know, ask for help or something. Like it's the neediness for me that really is off putting, and it's like you can't insert yourself in that way, and that for me it just becomes very uncomfortable. And at that point, it's like you're gonna get some choice words that you're not gonna like. You know, so you have to kind of just back off and just, you know, chill.
Definitely. There's been a couple people that I know for a fact that have, you know, have been told straight up, hey, like what you're doing isn't cool, like kind of you know, like kind of stop. Like there's, you know, like and they don't like it. Then
it's almost clout chasing in a way, because it's like you see that we're cool, we're like we connect. It's like you're forcing a friendship. It's like don't force it. If it's gonna happen naturally. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
So
and I was gonna say with the men, when I first started streaming, I felt that I had to kind of be a certain way, because when I first started streaming, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I was so excited to have people kind of join the community, come join chat when I first started, and so I felt like I had to talk a certain way, or not talk, but take certain things said to me, because I wanted to keep this person. But then as soon as I put my foot down and I was like, nah, I'm not like this. This isn't me. Like I'm sorry. Like I'm not trying to do shit with you. I've had men get mad at me for that. Like I've had men just get mad. Like, and they're just like, well, fuck you. You're a lesbian then. And you're just like, what?
No, the minute you reject somebody, they will get highly upset. Like they will cuss you the fuck out, because it's like, oh, you don't want my dick? Like you said hi to me and all of a sudden you don't want me? Like, motherfucker, I said hi. I didn't say shove your dick down my throat. Like the two don't connect.
Definitely.
So,
Bro, Jazzy, this guy that did that to me, he got so petty that day that it happened, he came into my chat while I was streaming, and I had told him, and at first I didn't want people to know I was from Nebraska. So I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm from Nebraska, but you know, kind of don't say nothing. Because I was naive too when I first started streaming. I was very naive. But no, he came in my chat after that, became so petty, and like, he was just like, this bitch is from Arkansas, for all of you that didn't know. Like, he didn't even get the state right. Like, it was just like, he was like, yeah, she didn't want people to know, but I'm gonna tell all this shit. She wanted to suck my dick and all these things. I was like, none of this happened. Like, this ain't even. I'm like, what the? Yeah,
Let
he
me
got
tell you
so
about two instances
petty.
that happened to me on chat.
Yeah, tell me.
So this one guy, I guess apparently I have him friends on Facebook, but he's a friend of a friend or whatever. He came into my chat and he was a regular in my chat, whatever. He was like, oh, I'm about to be in your town. And I was like, wait, how do you know where I live? He was like, oh, we're friends on Facebook. I said, we are? I was like, well, how do you know where he's at? I'm about to be on your street and this, whatever. He's like, yeah, you live here and this, that, whatever. I was like, wait, I said, stop saying where I live on stream. And he continued to say shit. I was like, stop saying where I live on stream. And literally, he had to get banned because he literally knew where I lived. He was a friend of a friend, never been to my house, but again, Facebook, and it was too close for home, whatever. Then he ends up messaging me and shit, whatever. I said, no, you're not allowed anywhere near me ever the fuck again. Luckily, I was already moving like the next week. It was like you were literally saying my location on my stream. And another guy was in my stream at another point, and he was like DMing me like about, you know, telling me he wants me to sit on his dick and this or whatever. And I told him no. He came into my stream as I'm live saying, I want you to sit on my dick. Tell me you want me to sit on your dick. Like just saying a bunch of shit in my DMs as I'm live and saying shit that just tell me yes or no. I told him no, and he still was telling me tell me yes or no. And I said no. He said, okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. Came to my stream, was like, oh, you don't want me to sit on your, like just saying a bunch of shit to me. I was like, you know, these guys are just disgusting, and it will keep trying to egg you on to say yes. And if you tell them no, like they just keep going on and on and on.
I had a guy send me a video of his dick just like swinging it, and I was like, all right. And so like I know like you haven't kind of been to the stream, but I have stuff like Welcome to the Cum Zone. Most of like sometimes we'll talk about sex. You know, we'll talk about sex. I'm not gonna lie. I talk about pickles and blowjobs. I'll talk about cotton candy, like you know, like. But he got mad because he kept trying to talk sexual to me, and I kept putting him like I told him twice. I was like, nah, bro, I don't do that shit. This isn't me. Like I'm not gonna talk to you sexual. I don't even know you. And he said that he lost his respect for me, that I was fake. And I was like, oh my God, Jazzy, I went off on him. I was like, I'm fake. I'm like, you lost my respect because you're out here just sending like your nudes and everything like out to everyone, and you lost my respect because I won't do it to you because I don't know you, and because I talk about like my past sexual times with men that I had in my life that I knew, that I don't just like go to any stranger. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, sorry, I started to get heated.
Right, they think because you say stuff on stream, that means I can go in your DMs and just send you my dick. Like, no. If I have not hit you up in your DMs and I didn't say, hey, I want to talk, like, no, don't send me your dick as a hello. I am still a person. I am still a woman at the end of the day. Approach me correctly, please.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not an invitation. I'm a taken woman, okay? But I'm just saying, do not approach my DMs with your dick first, okay? That's not how that works. Because I like to expose people. People on my stream have seen I expose people.
No, I think you did that on Yachty's stream, right? You just because I know Yachty will do.
But I've done it on my stream too.
Yeah, definitely. Because I was gonna say no, and I don't
on my stream too.
Definitely, because some of these people deserve it. Because oh man, like I don't know why, but that one guy just kind of like got me like heated because I was like, oh fuck no, like you're not about to.
It's ridiculous, especially if you do it while I'm streaming. Like, you know I'm live and you're DMing me. Like, you're telling me you know I'm live and you're DMing me while I'm live. I'm going to read it for everyone to see too. So don't do it while I'm live, especially when don't do it.
No, I love that. I fucking love that because no, I love that. Okay, I want to be there. I want to be there now for one of these streams. And when you're calling somebody out, how has somebody reacted to you, like watching you and you calling them out? Like, what have they said something?
Oh, they
like,
stopped.
What the fuck?
No, they stopped. They've stopped messaging me. Like when I've read it to them out loud, they've stopped messaging me because like no, I'm gonna read it out loud for everyone to. And it's only happened. It's happened twice. It's only happened twice. When I've been live and they were DMing me. I don't think anyone would ever do it again though, but we'll see.
Yeah. No, I don't want. I kind of hope so too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's because it's wild. It's just wild sometimes. Not Gunfighter. I don't want helicopter videos, and that wasn't even a helicopter. He was back and forth. Like a swing. Like I was like. Oh no, but that's crazy though, Jazzy. Like I would have been for you, like with like the whole address thing. I would have been so heated.
Yeah, that was like. Luckily, I was like maybe 15 minutes into my stream. I literally banned him, and I started. I started stream. I deleted the VOD and I started stream over because I was like, I do not want this VOD getting out.
Yeah, no, definitely, and I don't blame you. I've had something kind of similar to me where I've had, bro. It was my sister. I have my sister here in chat, and like I don't know why, for some reason, like she just wanted to go off and say some like personal shit that involved me and like in my life, and I was like no. Like I actually had to ban her because I was like not wrong. Like if because she's younger than me. She's my little sister, so she's naive. She's very more outspoken. Very without thinking though. She speaks without thinking. And she was just saying some stuff, and I told her, I was like, bro, I was like, if I want people to know that about me and who like my life like that, like I will tell them that. I'm like, you're not gonna come out here. And you don't, even before that, because that was her third time like she messed up, and like before that, because kind of like you, I give people chances. And like I told her before that, I was like, bro, I'm like they know you're my sister. In a way, you kind of represent me too. So please kind of like think before you speak on. And when she did that, I was like, this bitch. I pissed. I was like, God damn.
My God.
No, but yeah, so I definitely have a, like, I can relate to you a little bit on that, but not the whole address thing. Like that's
Right.
you know, that's like, how do you not know not to say that? Like, you know,
Like that, right? He said my whole street. He didn't know the number. He said my street. I'm like, yo, like this guy is bugging. Like he has to fucking go.
bro, that's crazy. But this is my last question about streaming, and then we are gonna move on to your book. I'm so excited.
Okay.
What advice would you give someone that just started to stream, or someone that is wanting to start streaming?
I would say, what's a couple of things. So before you even think about hitting that go live button, 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 I would say go out and hold on, I had the word in my head. Hold on, I've been drinking wine. Give me a second. What is the word I'm looking for? Network. Network.
There you
Is
go.
your butt on? PJ, my butt is always on. Okay, stop playing with me. Go out and network first. Before you hit that go live button, go and network. Go and create your community. Go and make community ties first. And make sure you meet people who are like you. Don't just hook up with
Yes.
anybody just because they seem cool, because they're popular, because they have all the followers, or because they have all the people around them. No, let me tell you something. The followers don't mean a goddamn thing, because as many followers you have, those people are not pulling up to your streams. It's about the supporters, not about the followers. Look at the people who are going to be there for you. And as many people as you want to be there for you, you have to be there for them too. Think about that. Think about the people that you want to be there for, not just the people you want to be there for you. Think about the people you are generally going to connect with before you even think about going live, because people make the mistake of saying, oh, I'm going to go be a streamer and I'm going to make a bunch of money and I'm going to be famous. I want to be like Kai Cenat or whatever. It was like,
Yeah.
you have to think about the people who are around you. You don't be around a bunch of people that are around a bunch of other people. You know what I'm saying? Because I have 2.1 thousand followers. I don't have 2.1 thousand views. That is not what I have ever. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a decent number of views. I will say that. However, I fuck with who I fuck with. Okay. And I'm happy with who I fuck with. But I'm still making connections with people and I'm still feeling people out. But I just want people to really think about who they keep in their circle. Just like you do in real life, counsel yourself and think about, would I let this fly in real life? Would I let these type of things happen to me if this were out on the street? If I were meeting this person, if I was doing this to build myself up, is this how I want to represent myself? Think about how you want to represent it in these Twitch streets, and lead with that. Don't be anyone else but yourself, because people are going to fuck with you and fuck with you regardless. That's it.
Yes. Definitely. I definitely agree with that. And I definitely agree. And well, I definitely would say it's not even just in the Twitch streets, even in like your personal life. Just be you, bro.
Yeah.
People are either going to fuck with you or they're not going to fuck with you. You know what I mean? And it's like, I would say though about the follower account, that did kind of shock me when I first came into Twitch, because I would run into people that had like 1,000 followers, and I was like, oh my god, like they must get 1,000 views or 500 views, and then you go in there and sometimes some of them are getting maybe 10 to 20 views, and so like that, and then I was like, god damn, I was like, why do people follow? It's like.
Yeah, like they'll like it's like this brainwashing thing where it's like, oh my god, I have to get this many followers, then it means I'm lit. That means I'm the best streamer on Twitch. That means I'm everything. Oh my god, I have so many followers. It's like no, fuck them follows, because it's like I'm like I don't like I've been stopped doing follower goals. Like I've been stopped trying to trying to gain followers. Like I appreciate anybody who follows me. That's not what I'm saying. And if you hear what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you're gonna follow, what does Ty Diggs say? Follow through. Like, don't just follow because you think, oh, it's cool to follow. Like, and I don't do no follow for follow shit. If I'm gonna follow you, that means I'm gonna pull up to your stream, I'm gonna say hi, and I'm gonna kind of see if I interact with you, if I like you. But don't just follow me just because it's cool, because a lot of people will follow you just because it's cool, and then they'll instantly unfollow you just to get a follow out of you, and that's bullshit, and that's fake as fuck. And you can go fuck off for that. But no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit. It happens a lot.
Wow.
Jenna, it happens a lot. It does.
That is crazy. That is fake. Oh, bro, that's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
It happens a
I
lot.
didn't even know people did that. I didn't even know that. I was like, I would say
People do it a lot.
I didn't learn more about like followers to follow until Boss Lady came on here because she was kind of explaining it to me that she won't actually just follow anybody. Like you kind of have to earn that follow from her. And so that's now something that I've been trying to do is like, I'm going to check out your streams. I'm going to check out who you are before I do give a follow. Because I'm not going to lie, when I've only been doing this for like 6 months now. And I was just giving follow backs who followed me. And so, but now
make people earn that follow.
Yeah, and so now definitely I've been going back and I do go watch people and sometimes I'm kind of like, you know what, maybe they're not for me. Or, like maybe I'm like, but no, definitely. I definitely do agree with that. Definitely.
To be Boss Lady, I love me some Boss Lady.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh man, her interview on here, it was amazing. Like kind of like what like you, how you're just giving like straight up shit. She was doing the exact same thing. Like just being straight up and being real and like how this shit works and trying to give genuine advice. So yeah, definitely.
Oh, this is right there. Hi, Boss Lady.
Oh, there she is. She heard her name. Boss Lady, welcome in. How are you? So Jazzy, before we move on, is there anything that you would like to add about streaming?
I'm sorry, you gotta ask who? Ask you?
Oh no, like, is there anything that you'd like to add about streaming before we move on?
Child, I don't know. Not yet. So I have like ADHD brain, so if it comes up, it'll come up. But currently, no, not yet.
No, I get that. Oh, all right. So now finally we're gonna move on to your book. I'm so excited. I have so many questions for you. You guys. So before we get into those questions, can you please tell chat the title of your book and what's it about?
Okay, so the book is called The Rose-Colored Glasses. It is about a blind psychologist who gets a pair of glasses that allow her to see. And then she later discovers that she can see into people's souls and travel with them into the afterlife.
Oh shit. That does sound intense. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds intense. And anybody that wants the book link, I have the links up top. They are pinned, so don't be afraid to click on them. Hold on. Okay. So Jazzy, I want to know what does the rose-colored glasses mean to you? Like the book, what does the book mean to you?
So that book, I started writing that book back in 2012. I did
read that. I was in 5 years.
Yeah, it did. It took me 5 years to write that book. Not consecutively. I was just going through periods in my life where it was just like I was writing, and then like those points where I was just like kind of like a little depressed, and I stopped because I was just going through so much. I was like in this abusive relationship at one point during that time. And then I went to this New York conference for 4 days where I got to meet some of the writers from The Walking Dead, from Breaking Bad. And one of the guys that was there, one of the writers that was there, one of the guys that was like one of the head of things, he kind of like broke me down a lot because he was so prejudiced. I was getting bullied so bad by him. Even the other writers that were there, they saw that shit. And they would just come to me, they'd be like, are you okay? Like, they were just so shocked by how much that he was just on me. I was like, he broke my story down so much that it made me feel so shitty as a writer. And I was just like, I know my story can't be that bad because I was like, I know it's a good story. But I was like, God damn, like, why are you doing this? He butchered my story when he was like doing his fake little edits on it. But then like there was one day, all these different publishing houses came, and then this one black woman was there. So I was like, okay, there's a person of color there, let me go see her. And I talked to her, and she came to, when I talked to her, she was like, this is a really good story. She was like, it's really hard for you to get this published. No,
I was just gonna say that would be your editor, Nicole, right?
No, that wasn't her. It was somebody different.
Oh, okay.
She
My
said
bad,
she said it'd be really hard for you to get this published because I don't think the industry is ready for this story. And when she told me that broke me so hard. And I was like, I spent here 4 days getting beat down by this man just for this woman to tell me that my story is good. It's just going to be hard for me to get a voice out there. So I went home and I think I cried and was angry for a good 4 or 5 days. And I stopped writing this story for a year and a half. So I took a good year and a half break. I just did not write anything. I wrote nothing. But then one day my dad, he went back to school and he was telling me about his English teacher who was also an editor. And he was like, I told her about your book and stuff, whatever. And then I went to her and she read my book and she was like, this is a good book. She's like, wait, but this doesn't make any sense. She was telling me how some stuff didn't make sense. And then I was like, well, I went to this conference and this guy started doing this. Oh, take a sip.
You're like, oh, take a sip.
I was like, he started, doing these edits and whatever. And then I showed her the original story before the edit. She was like, this makes much more sense. She was like, why the fuck would he do this to your story? I was like, well, he said that this, and she was like, no. So then she did what she did. I was like, Nicole was my saving grace. Okay. Nicole DeFelice was my fucking saving grace. If I had never met that woman, I don't know where this story would have been. But when I tell you, I got into so many arguments with this woman because originally when I wrote this story, I wrote it as a screenplay. And she was like, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing with this book. She said, you're writing it too action based. Like you said you are a novelist. Write it as a novel. I'm like, I wrote it as a novel. She said, no, you are writing it shot by shot by shot. Write it detailed. She said, well, I was like, he told me that. She said, no, fuck what he said. Write it as a novelist. So I had to, and then she was like, she took some of my chapters and she rearranged them, and I hated the way I hated when she rearranged them because I was like, no, the way I see the story, but I know how you see the story being told, but do it this way. She said, you're paying me, right? I was like, yeah, okay, do it this way. The way she structured it, the way the story flowed together, I still think her to this day because the way that the story flows now, perfect. It's just perfect. It's so perfect because the character build up, it just tells the story so much better and flows so much better. So Nicole, thank you. I will give you all the recognition ever, forever and forever. Thank you. She's amazing. So that was a long journey of just saying, but this story means a lot to me just because again, being type 1 diabetic and having an ailment, just I always felt like I had no control over anything. Like I never it was always a thing where I was always singled out because oh, but you can't eat that because it's too sweet, or you gotta have diet this and you gotta have this, or you can't do that, and my blood sugar's dropping, so I gotta wait 30 minutes before I can do this, or I'm getting low energy because I took too much insulin, or my emotions are all over the place because my sugar's going all over the place, so it's like everything's all over. I'm irritable, whatever. Like the little tangent right here. 4th grade, ever since I found I was diabetic, from 2nd grade until high school, there's always been one teacher that made such a big deal about it, and I always had to fight every year to make sure that I was heard and seen when I had an issue. Excuse me, I probably heard that burp. My mom had to come to school every year to talk to these teachers, and when I say talk, I mean argue these teachers down, because I was always an interruption to the class because I had to go check my blood sugar or take my insulin, and you're disrupting the classroom time, this whatever. And I've always had a smart ass mouth because I always had to defend myself, because it's like, so you guys want me to fucking die because because I'm disrupting class time? Like, what the hell does that mean? So yeah, I'm always like this in class, and I was always offend people because it's like, you're not gonna sit there and tell somebody that they can't do because it's whatever. But having that feeling of like feeling helpless and feeling like you can't do something because you have an ailment, this story it was just like, that's what I wanted to like portray in this book, is like, you are still powerful even though you can't or you are seemingly unable to do something. Like just because you're down something doesn't mean that you aren't strong in another way.
Yeah.
And in some ways, having this ailment is a superpower, and that's the way that I want to portray some of these ailments, in a way that maybe because you are you're elevating or working on a different. So I'm just using these ailments in a different way, because that's the way I had to. That's the way I had to work through it growing up, and that's the way I want to portray it.
Oh, that's amazing. It definitely sounds like, just from like a little bit of like your backstory, what you were giving, even like from your childhood to, going to that New York conference, which I was actually gonna ask you about, but you actually answered. No, you're okay. Because in your acknowledgments, in that part of your book, you do talk about going to that conference and talking about how, because you didn't explain about that guy like butchering your book, but you did talk about how after the 4-day conference, it almost made you want to quit writing. And so that was something I wanted to dive into, was like, what made you not quit? What was going through your mind when you wanted to quit? And but you just, you answered that. And so but yeah, it definitely sounds like such a journey. And it's just crazy how life is, when like literally when life is just going up and down and up and down, and you're just like but no, I'm so I'm sorry, I know, Jazzy, like this is our first time like really like kind of like talking, but I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And I'm so excited to see where you go from this, especially with your writing. But I would like to ask, what does the title mean to you, The Rose-Colored Glasses, and why did you choose it?
So I chose that title because for me personally, I feel like I have been walking around like, even to this day, some of my friends might say, I've been walking around with glasses that I blindly sometimes just take a sip. Sometimes things are right there, just in front, or right there in front of us, and we choose to ignore it, and we just blindly want to see the good in everything, or we just want to not want to be a part of what's taking place in front of us, because the good just feels so good and everything else around us is just noise. And having rose-colored glasses on us just means that if we get to ignore it, that means that it doesn't exist. And it doesn't work that way, because the moment that they come off, we realize that they're real. But in this instance, the rose-colored glasses actually reveals it all to us, because the rose-colored glasses are actually what reveals the truth. And you get to learn within the story that the rose-colored glasses really come from what the story introduces as God's vision, or my interpretation of what God's vision is. And I am not a religious person. For those who don't know, I am not a religious person that in any way. This is a series. So when you do read the first book, you will see that it does end on a cliffhanger. Just a little tidbit there. But this story is a journey, and it is taking you on a bit of a journey of what the rose-colored glasses can and will reveal to you, if you allow them to let you see what they're trying to show you. And our main character, Raquel, she is very she's literally blind, but she is also very blind to, I guess, life in general. And it's not all her fault. It's just more so just because she has been purposely been blinded to just experiencing what life has been holding out for her. And I feel like with a lot of us, we allow ourselves to be blind to what life has for us because we are afraid to be great. And Raquel is destined for greatness. and she just allows herself to not be great because she has made herself believe through her life experiences that greatness was never meant for her. And I know I have made myself believe that at some point in my life, even though it has always been shown to me that I am a very great person. So, yeah, so I want people to pay attention to the lessons that's being taught here. That greatness is always in front of you more than you allow yourself to see it. If you pay attention, then you don't have to look further. You don't have to look far for great.
Definitely. Wow, that hit. I'm not gonna lie, that hit home. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, wow. Dev, I know you asked for spoilers, but I think what she just explained there definitely, I think in a way is a spoiler. I think it's a very good lesson to learn about. No, you're okay. You're good. But yeah, no, wow.
It's a small spoiler, very small spoiler, very small. Because if I can't give a lot of spoilers because like if I start spoiling, it's going to go into huge tangents because this story is very intricate.
Yeah.
It's very intricate. Like I said, if you, I don't know, like just go ahead with your interview, girl. I'm gonna stop.
Okay, no, you're good. You're good. No, I was gonna say I knew there was gonna be a part 2 because when you go to the Amazon link, I believe it says Dream Book 1, and so I was like,
oh yeah, Time Wasting in the Dream.
Shit.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was like, oh shit. So I was like, there's gonna be a part 2. I was like, all right. I was like, all right, here we go. Like, TJ, what are we pausing for? Dev, if you want to check the book out, I have it pinned up top to the link. The very first link is gonna go to Amazon to get the book, and you can get it on Kindle book, and you could also get it on paper. And I know Jazzy, you're also working on the audio part, or that's done already.
Yes. Yes. So, it's also on iBooks as well too. So the
nice.
audiobook it's being released in 5 parts, and that is being done with intention. It is more like an audio movie. So I do have a trailer for it, and I also have the prologue fully complete and mastered. The part 1 will be released in January of next year. It will consist of the prologue to chapter 6. Prologue through chapter 2 will be free to listen to when it's out. I will have a listening party and stream next month. I did send Jenna the prologue for you all to listen to. If she has time and wants to play it for you all during the interview, she can. It is 9 minutes long. It is up to her. But yes, it is very much an audio movie and is an experience, and no one does audiobooks like this. So I'm very much excited for what I'm going to be presenting to you and the world, honestly. So again, the first part is going to be prologue to chapter 6. The second part is going to be chapter 7 to chapter 10. Part 3 is going to be chapter 11 to 13. Part 4 is going to be chapter 14 to 17, and the last part will be chapter 18 to 23. Plus plus cast interviews and little extras, and all of the voice actors are people from Twitch, which is exciting.
Wow. Okay. That's really really cool. That's really exciting. I was gonna say you did send me the trailer, and I was planning to play that at the end of the stream to show everybody. So I'm actually super excited to show them because I was like, man, I wish that's what Twitch would change about it, is let me put like videos or like, you know what I mean? No, but that's super cool. I didn't know that it was people from Twitch. No, but that's super cool.
Yes, that's one thing I'm excited. Like, I've been wanting to do this audio movie thing for years, and there's so many things I wanted to do with this whole project, and it just didn't fit the way I wanted to. And meeting the people that I met on Twitch and being able to make this thing happen, this has gone far beyond what I wanted to do, and I'm very happy. So again, I'm just excited. I am very excited. This trailer is very much a teaser. It's very much just a teaser trailer
Yeah.
You did see the narrator in stream, Foxy LaPerm. She was just here. She is our narrator for the book.
Oh shit.
but,
Okay.
Yep. But there is a different person for every character in the book. For every single character, there will be a different voice.
Oh shit.
And I do voice the main character. I did not want to voice a character in this book. I wanted someone else, but Foxy, she practically broke my arm to do it. But you know, I had to do much practice, and yeah, we got it done.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome because now you kind of have experience with almost like voice acting. Not even basically, like you do. Now you have experience in voice acting, so that's awesome.
I do.
Oh, we also So that is exciting. Something though that I did want to ask, in your acknowledgments, you thank your old teacher, Mr. Brian Zerner or Exerner? I don't know if I'm
Exner, yep.
Exner, sorry. Is that when you first realized you wanted to be a writer?
Yes. 6th grade when I first met Mr. X. He even to this day, one of my biggest fans. That man pushed me into writing so hard. And I remember, I think I wrote it too. Like I remember every morning he used to always come from with Dunkin' Donuts. We have like his coffee, like blueberry coffee, and his seltzer water. And one of his favorite things to talk about was the Civil War. That's like his favorite thing to teach all the time. But he used to, he like pretty much honed in on my writing. It was always, I tell my mom all the time. My mom worked at the school. She worked in child study, and he always told her that I would be a writer. Like he loved just my love for writing. Like I used to always ask for like, you know, extra assignments. I used to, I love doing essays. So I used to love doing essays and doing writing projects. I just like, his class was my favorite class always. Like, he's one of the teachers I always went back to visit. Like when I left middle school, I went back to visit during high school. When I left and I started doing, I never finished college, but when I went to visit him, even I started working, I came back to start visiting him. I remember when him and his wife started trying to have kids. They couldn't have kids, but then one day they started having kids and they couldn't stop. So now they ended up having 6 kids. So I remember, you know, going to see him and like his kids at one point, and it's just like he has been one of my biggest inspirations ever, and I will forever acknowledge him and his influence in my life because he is one of those educators that definitely saw my potential and never gave up on me and always wanted to see me succeed. So yeah, he would forever get an acknowledgement from me. Always.
Definitely. Wow, that's amazing. That's seriously amazing. I know sometimes growing up, well, I'm gonna say most teachers aren't the best. They're also not very creative like that, or they're not more like, they don't push you. They don't try to really push you. But like the fact that you had somebody at such an early age, like 6th grade, that like kind of like they saw a talent in you and was like, hey, like, bro, like you have something, like, and I see something. And can I ask how do you handle that? How do you handle with people saying like, I see this in you, or I see you being successful? Like how do you handle like those kind of, I would say, compliments in a way?
I think I handled them better when I was younger, because now after years of trauma, it feels what's the best word to describe it? It feels I don't know what the word is, but it doesn't feel real. It just feels it feels contingent. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Like it feels like it doesn't come without a price. So you know, like you're giving me this compliment, but it's like, what is that you want from me? You're telling me all these good things about me, and you're telling me that you see this in me, you want me to succeed, you're proud of me. But like, why are you here? Why are you telling me this? You know? And look, there goes Pardon. Hi, Pardon.
Welcome in. No, well, I was saying that because I was asking that just because sometimes I'll have people say like, "Hey, I believe in you. I think there's something. I think this is going to be successful." But then I have times where like I'm doubting myself and I'm like, I don't think I'm that great, or I don't think I'm gonna be that well, I don't think I'm gonna be,
Yeah.
and so that's why I was asking, like, how do you kind of like, especially that like you were in times where like you kind of like when you like after the 4-day conference in New York, you were thinking like, wow, I don't even think I can do this. I don't even want to do this, but then you have someone like Nicole that comes to you and is like, hey, this is actually really good. I see something in this. This can be successful. Like I guess I'm asking for advice.
It like it's hard. It's hard to believe it. Just because again, like after just the years of trauma and having people tell you, or I guess use you for the things that that you've already known that you're good at and you're good for, and that you give to the world. It almost deters you from ever being good at it anymore, because it's like, I know people are just going to use me for it, or they just want me to do this because they know they can benefit from it. So hearing someone tell me that I'm good at it, it's like, okay, well, what do you want? What do you want? Why, or do you keep compliment me on it? Why do you keep making a point to let me know of that? But then you get people in your life that people like no pardons in your life, who are very assuring, and they fill you up with real love and care, and they pay attention. People who actually pay attention to you, and they actually can tell you things about yourself, and they know you. They take the time to know you. They aren't just there to reap the benefits of what you bring, but they are there to add to who you are. That's when you know that you can accept those compliments. That's when you know the compliments are really there.
Okay.
So you can't question. You can't question everybody. You can tell people's real intention when those things like that happen.
Okay. I never saw it that way. Really, I really never saw it from that perspective, and so I do find that very interesting now. And now that like you said that, I'm kind of looking back at some things and some of the people that have told me like those compliments, and seeing. I'm just gonna say you kind of like just blew my mind. Like you just really gave me a different perspective. So thank you.
Yeah, like you just gotta have people who pour into you. Like if they're going to pour into you, then you know that they are deserving of all the things you have to offer, because that means you guys are you're it's a back and forth. Like you guys are you just pour, you guys just filling each other up back and forth.
Definitely.
Pour, not pour. WTJ.
Okay, TJ. So TJ. Oh, so Jazzy, I was gonna ask something, because as a writer, you have to be very like creative and everything. So I was gonna ask, when are your best times that you feel that you're creative? Because I've met people that are like, if I stay up from midnight to 6 a.m., like I find myself being the best of who I am. Like that's when I'm the most creative. So like I was gonna ask, like, when do you think is your best time where all this creativeness just like kind of flows in and you're just going and going and going?
I think I'm most creative at night too, honestly. Because you know what it is? Like I think the noise of the daytime is too distracting. Like it's something about that daytime noise. It's like it's too much. Like even if it's quiet, it's just still too much going on. Like even if it's just something, that daytime noise, I don't know what it is, but like the night, something about the night, it provokes creativity. I still haven't figured that out yet. it's like I stay up all time, like all times of the night, and that's when I create my best things. I really do. I really create my best at night. I think I really feel like most creators are like that. I do. I think it's probably why most of us are half crazy. Because we don't sleep. like we literally stay up all night. Because people, like, I remember people ask me, was like how does your, like, literally ask how does my brain function, and I'm like, I think half doesn't, but because it overfunctions, like it literally overfunctions. Like when I see things, I see them always as a story. So like when I look at people or I look at an object, I'm literally always thinking about some type of story, or how I can incorporate it into a story, or what the next, like, this is always something. Like I never live in reality, so it's just when I have to bring myself to the reality, it's always dim in comparison. So it's just like, okay, so this is where I actually live. Oh, okay, I'll make it work the best way I can.
All right. No, I like that. I really like that. And I know, like, you kind of brought up about, like, you know, like the part of being like crazy, but it's like, man, some of the like craziest things are like they come up with the most beautiful things said, or like the most like interesting things, like especially from books or even from movies, from songs. Like it's really amazing. So like I love that, like, instead of, because I know being called crazy used to be such a negative thing. If you were called crazy, that was such a bad thing. But I love the fact that you're like, you know what, fuck it, I am crazy, I'm embracing it, and I'm using it. I'm using it for something good, like, you know. So I like the way that you kind of like mold it different.
I do.
Definitely.
And I will always wear that crown.
Definitely. So from the opposite of being creative, how do you handle writer's block?
Oh Lord. That is a writer's worst enemy. So back in Jersey, there was this park that I used to go to, and it was so whimsical that I think I have a picture of it still in my phone, so I have to find it, but it looked like it was a portal to a whole other universe. And I used to go there and I used to walk there, and instantly I would be able to just unblock everything. I would just walk through it and think about the next part to whatever story I want to write or whatever. I haven't found that here yet, but usually for writer's block, I would have to either find music that puts me in that headspace, or maybe read some of the stuff that I wrote before. But if it doesn't work, I just have to be around people who are creative. That's usually what works for me. If I'm around someone who's creative, it doesn't have to be about what I'm creating. It doesn't have to be about writing. It doesn't have to be about anything that's remotely even related to what I'm doing. If it's something creative in general, something will just snap right off the bat. Just, what was it, the other night, I was literally sitting in court, and instant case of writer's block, I just got uninspired. And I don't know what the hell happened. Holy fuck, I just realized what the hell. Right to it all came. But and TJ's right. Sex does open the mind first. Sometimes you just tension, and that release really does opening all of that up. Sex helps with a lot. Okay, like, you feel intense, go bust a quick nut. Sometimes that shit really does help. It really does. And if you guys don't masturbate. Fuck No Nut November. Bust all the nuts in November. Bust them every month.
No, I agree with that. Masturbating's healthy, actually. It's healthy. It really is healthy. There's, benefits to it. But yeah, sometimes you just need that. Yeah.
You do listen. If you sick, let me tell you. When I'm sick, I think I bust a lot of nuts when I'm sick too, because I don't know what it is about being sick that makes me horny. I don't think the sickness makes me horny, but it's just like I think just laying there is like it makes you feel better. It's like that release and that relief. It's just like, oh my God, I feel so sick. Let me just bust the pain away,
Yeah.
or like, get the mucus out, or whatever you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do, just get it out. And it helps. It really do. It really does. It helps. Wait, how many biddies makes you drink? So I think he's trying to make me drink.
Oh, it's 1,000. It's 1,000 biddies. Also, we owe a sib. Thank you. Oh yeah, this is a 1,000 biddies is a guaranteed shot. Oh, I was gonna say, whenever it's the time of the, I don't know if I should talk about this. I don't know if this is TMI. For all the guys
It's
in
never
here,
TMI.
thank you again, though, Party. I appreciate it. I think we're about halfway there. I was gonna say, for some reason, the most like horny that I get is like the time of the month. I don't know why.
That's very common amongst women, though. That's very common
Yeah.
amongst women. It's just all the hormones and everything, and it just
Yeah.
makes you like, all over the place. It's like you just feel the most horny. That's very.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, thank you. That actually makes you feel a little bit better. But yeah, for some
That'd be
reason,
horny
like, that's.
coochies.
I love
Almost
that.
crazy, PJ.
Is it okay if we take a real quick break? I have to use the restroom.
Oh, yeah,
Only
yeah,
needs
take time.
2 minutes.
Yeah, take time.
BRB, everyone. I'm breaking the seal. Alright, BRB.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Take a sip, bitches. I'm so drunk.
Shut the fuck up. And fucking drink it like a man.
The fucking captain of white mixer.
Okay, sorry if I took long.
Oh no, you're okay.
So, real quick, Jazzy. Who are your favorite authors, and what authors helped, or if many, I don't know if they did, but what authors kind of helped inspired your book, if so, if they did?
I don't know if any authors helped inspire my book, but one of my favorite authors was Stephen King growing up. I
Okay.
did like Carrie was one of my books that I read like back in my teenage years. And I did like Misery. That's like one of my favorite things, and the movie too. That was like one of my favorite. And
Oh.
ironically enough, it was about an author. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that movie, Misery. Great fucking movie. Y'all need to watch that if you've never seen. As far as Kathy Bates and James Caan, please watch it.
Okay.
It's about an author who he was into a car accident, a snowstorm, and Kathy Bates is a crazy fan who holds him hostage. And forces him to finish the book that she wants to read. So you need to watch that fucking book. Favorite book growing up was Playboy is in fucking sane.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was gonna say, no, go ahead.
there was a point in my life where I hate mentioning this bitch's name because she's the devil, but I did like J.K. Rowling at one point, the Harry Potter stuff too, but we do not like her anymore. But yeah.
Yeah, you just like her work, just not her as a person.
I like her work. Yes, not her as a person. But Harry Potter did save my life. It definitely was a great escape in my teenage years. I grew up with Harry Potter. I still to this day still do Harry Potter marathons every year in December. Still do my Harry Potter attire. Still get drunk doing Harry Potter. Still do my whole Harry Potter foods and everything for the weekend of watching all the movies. And fuck J.K. Rowling. I stand on that forever.
So I was gonna say, back to Stephen King, do you feel that the movies do justice to the books? Because I know sometimes it can be a hit or miss, depending, like when books are turned into live action movies.
Yeah. I will say that they did their best with what they had, but they did pretty well. I do hate that movies can't transcribe books in its best light, but I know for budgeting reasons and for detail reasons they can't do it. But that's also the reason why I write my books the way that I do, because I want to be able, for when they become movies, that they can be portrayed in the best way that they can.
Yes.
Hopefully verbatim, because I absolutely hate that details get missed, because sometimes the stories don't fully get played out and they aren't fully they aren't complete sometimes, just because that they miss details and they have to rewrite it. But I just know that's just the way that it goes, because for those people who do read, it becomes a mess. For people who don't read, they're none the wiser.
They don't know.
So I hate that disconnect. But this is why, again, with this audiobook, I want to give that movie experience. So that way, in that in the lack of detail that gets missed in the visuals, I want that experience with the audiobook to be able to, so that even though you can't see what's happening, I want you to be able to see what's going on with me. Those you don't have the patience to read, but you have enough imagination to visualize it while you're.
Definitely, I agree with that. I was gonna say, because sometimes like books that are made into movies, they're such either like a hit or miss, and so I do hope in the future I can see your movie, your book made into a movie, but I hope it's the way that you want it, the way that you want it portrayed. Because there's definitely movies.
Fun fact, yeah. I hope so. I'm ready. Because I originally did want to write for film. I mean, TV, movies, and that's it, right? Write, direct, and produce for TV, film. But books, I've always my go-to.
Okay, I can see that, because don't even say we'll see, because you're very ambitious. You're very ambitious, and something, and I know like we haven't really, talked, but something that I've seen from you is you have a very good work ethic, or a hard work ethic, because like I know you even did music, like you went to even go try out music, and you're just like, let's try it, let's just see where, like I just want to do it. And I know in your acknowledgments you talked about your dad giving you that work ethic. And something that you did talk about there that I would love for you to kind of explain to chat is, he said to you growing up is all you have is your name. And I was wondering if you could kind of explain to chat what that means.
Yeah, so pretty much what that means is that, he always told me that, when people meet you, they know nothing about you. The only thing you are to them is just your name. So it's up to you to show them who you are. So you can't let people it's up to you to again, like I said, it's up to you to show them who you are. So who you represent, who you are, and who you want to be, that's entirely up to you. So if you are a hard worker, if you are someone who gets what they want, if you are somebody who is lazy, if you're somebody who, I don't know, is ambitious, then you know that's who you're going to be.
Bitches.
You know, then you know that's who you're going to be remembered as. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he always taught me. He always just taught me, you know, like when people say your name, that's what be remembered as, and that's always stuck with me. But one thing I have learned also in life is that people are always going to interpret you in the way that they want to interpret you. But in my light, when I remember me in the way that I see myself, that's how I want myself. So when I say my name, or people happen around in the way that they see my name, or when they hear my name, it's that they're way that you have said, hard worker, writer, author, this, that, whatever, creative, then those are things that are going to be attached to me because I know them. So I believe that's what he that. So I may have my own interpretation by what my dad meant. He said it because I'm him when I hear all shit, the experience that you have with that person. So
I like that. That was one of the things that kind of stuck out to me when I read the acknowledgments from your book. Sorry if I keep talking about that part of your book. I just find it. I was gonna say I just find it very interesting. I find it where you you don't go into detail, but you explain your journey about writing this book. You explain the people that inspired you. You explain the people that helped bring up who you are a little bit. You know, like. And so I like that. And something I wrote it down. I hope you don't mind, but I wrote it down. It was something exactly what you said from there, and it really stuck to me. It said it's okay to not always feel happy because happiness is just one emotion of many, and just because I'm not happy in a moment doesn't mean I'm unhappy. And I was like, that is like that it just really it really hit me, and I was like, that is such a different way to look at it. That is such a better perspective, a more positive way. And I've never looked at it that way. And so I wrote it down. I'm actually going to keep it as kind of like a little. So I just want to.
That makes me feel good.
Because I think. No, I was going to say, no, thank you. Because I've always looked in life where just because I'm unhappy in one moment doesn't necessarily, you know. Because I think that's where a lot of people just get it confused, where we're like, well, now I'm just unhappy. I'm an unhappy person that has an unhappy life. But it's like, nah, no, you're unhappy. You
had a moment.
Yeah, you know. And so
it's okay. That really used to I used to get on my nerves. My mom used to say it to me. It's like, you know, you're happiness is only one emotion of many. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Like, am I supposed to be angry or sad or whatever? But as I got older, I realized she meant we experience so many emotions, and there's in every emotion that we have. You know, it's okay not be happy all the time and have a of sadness or a moment of anger or a moment of uncomfortability. It does not mean that overall you are not a happy. You know, just experiencing human condition. You are just having a moment in life, and that's okay. Because if you're having that experience, then there must be something bigger going on. So, you know, it's okay.
Definitely. And so I was just going to say thank you for teaching me that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Jazzy, what's your favorite part about being a writer?
Being heard. That's my favorite part, because anyone that my story, that means I get to learn a piece of me, because everything that I write, it comes from something that I've experienced. And anyone who knows me personally knows that I am a part of all of my characters, and that there are personal stories attached to all my characters from my own experience. So in some kind of way, I have been heard, and because I've struggled and throughout life, feeling like I've been overlooked and that I'm invisible. And within my writing, it means that someone has seen me. And everybody who's purchased my book, anybody who has read my title, opened that book and read at least one word that I have written, that means they have seen me, and it means that I have existed. So it makes me feel good knowing that I mattered in some kind of way.
I like that. Wow. I was gonna. So with that, what would you say is the most difficult part about being a writer?
Being vulnerable.
Okay.
Just because I am laying it all out there when I write. That is the most vulnerable part of myself. That is the most honest that I have ever and will ever be. Not saying that I'm a liar or that I'm lying. Again, people know that I'm very conversational, I'm very blunt and very open. But when I write, that is a part of me that I don't get to share often. Like, I get to delve into parts of my mind that people don't generally understand. You know, I get to go into all those places that some people don't explore on a daily basis. Yeah. So I get to let people see what I see on a daily basis, what I think about every day, where I live, the reality that I live in. I get to let people be a part of reality just for a moment. You know, they put on their, and they can go visit that whenever they feel like they need an escape. But their escape is where I generally live. So that for me is probably one of the worst, because like it's just being that vulnerable, knowing that I get to go visit where I live. You know?
Wow. Yeah.
It's part of being a writer.
Definitely. I definitely could see that. That's very, very interesting perspective, because I'm not gonna lie, I never saw it that way. But now, just speaking with you, I have like a whole different entire like perspective now when reading a book. And because it is, you know, like now with you saying this, it makes sense, because it's like you're looking through another person's eyes. And so that's very interesting. And wow. I'm just like, wow. What would you say is the most surprising thing that you sorry, I was gonna say, what would you say is the most surprising thing that you learned while writing your book?
The most surprising thing? That's a good question.
Thank you. That's all I ask. Just like...
I know that's a good question. God damn. Actually, I do have an answer for that. That I do have more control of my life in this reality than I have more control in this life than I thought I did. That even though that I use my writing as a way to resolve my issue, control everything, because I do have absolute control over what I do here, that I have the power that I use in the story. I have those same exact powers in my actual day-to-day, just not the magic, you know, with the spell and sparks and all the other stuff, but that same JaszyLaMagia, like I have all of it. I just have to learn not to be afraid to use it when I need it. And I can't be afraid to be, I just can't be afraid to be powerful, because I know that having power means that people are going to fear you. People are going to be uncomfortable with you. People are not going to understand you, and all that is okay. And I think that has been my issue sometimes. And I know that I exude that.
Yeah.
So and just not too long ago, maybe a couple of days ago, that if I were invisible, then the shit that's been happened to me recently would not. So shout out to you, Mr. Pardon.
Okay. I was gonna say, so with writing, then would you kind of say like having, kind of finding, I don't know. I want to make sure I make this make. I just want. Why do I suck? Wait, hold on. Why do I suck? What did I do?
Oh no.
Okay, I don't know why I suck.
We all
Anyways,
stuck together.
we all suck together. Good night, Hood. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I was gonna say, because I feel like some of the stuff that like you're kind of explaining to me about writing your book and kind of like even with your personal life, I don't know how to put this in a question, but like I guess finding like that you have control. Does that make sense? Like, would you say that? I'm sorry. I've been drinking also, so please don't forget that.
Oh, girl, listen, me and you both. So it's okay. Take your time.
I was just gonna say, so would you say like does your book kind of help also with your personal life? Because with writing, you have that control. And so does
Yes.
it kind of also reflect, yeah, like in your personal life too, like having that like control of your life?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. My whole first book, it is almost a complete reflection of the shit I was going through at the time I wrote it. So some of the arguments that you will read are almost verbatim. Okay. They're so instilled in my brain that I wrote them after they happened. Like, and they are terrible arguments. When you read some of the arguments that happened, you'll be like, what the fuck? And how the fuck did you even still deal with that after the fact? I was highly, deeply insecure at the time and when some shit was happening. Okay. So that was said to me during these times.
Okay.
The woman I am today would not have put up with that. But at the times, honey, Raquel's boyfriend in the story, Darren, is an act. Just read the book. Just read the book. Like this, the shit that he says to her is horrible, and it is it's reflective of the man that I was with at the time, and he was just so terrible to me, and I put up with it because it's what I thought of myself.
Yeah.
I just thought the things he said was very true, and I just believed it. So in the times I stood up for myself, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stand up for myself. And it was just whatever, but I still stood because it was like, it's the best I could do. We've all, I would, listen, we've all been there some kind of way. Even if it wasn't a personal relationship or, a romantic relationship, we've been there some kind of way where we've taken something that we shouldn't have taken, whether it was at a job, with a friend, whatever the case may be, a parent. Because I don't care what kind of relationship it is, nobody deserves to take any type of.
Definitely not. I do agree with you. I was gonna say, or I was gonna ask Jazzy. So what advice then would you give to others that are currently writing their first book or thinking about writing a book?
Don't edit while you write, and when I say that, write the damn book. I make this mistake constantly and I'm still working through it. My editor, this is straight from my editor, Nicole De Felice. She will be proud of me for saying this. Do not edit and write your book. If you're writing the story, just write the story, because your story will never be as good as it is if you try to edit it as you write it. It is not your job to edit. You are the talent. You are the creator. Write the book. It is going to have mistakes. It's going to have errors. It's going to sound stupid in some parts. Get the ideas out. It's called a draft for a reason. Write the fucking book. It is going to be okay. Get the ideas out. Write the book. That's the best advice I can give you. If you're not built to rewrite, because that's all being a writer is. A writer is about, it's not about how well you write, it's about how well you rewrite. I have rewritten the rose-colored glasses several times to the point where I do not want to write it ever the fuck again. Okay, there was a point in time where I could not read that book ever again. The story is fucking amazing. Let me just tell y'all that the story is amazing. But there was a point where I could not read that book again because I was so tired of seeing the book, because I was like, how many times do I have to rewrite this fucking chapter? I know this chapter forwards and backwards. Like, just be built to rewrite. Okay?
Alright.
Just be ready to rewrite. Do not edit your book while you write, because it takes longer. It takes longer. Get the ideas out. Be the creator.
Okay, I like
That's the best advice I can give you.
I think it's really good. I think it's really good advice. I think that's great advice, actually. Because, definitely, I was gonna say, okay, this is a secret. This is just between me and you. But I've tried to write a book before. I haven't even made it. It's hard. It's hard. I'm gonna tell you people right now, writing a book is difficult. like, so, and the fact that you have, and I hope I don't get this wrong, but 23 chapters, right? I keep thinking it's 26.
23 chapters.
23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the fact that you wrote 23 chapters, I'm just like, fuck, bro, praise to you, like, kudos to you, because writing is hard. It's not that simple. It's not. It's really not. So, awesome, Jazzy.
It's thank you. It's not, but it is fun. It's such a great outlet, and just to see your work come out and just be able to physically hold it and just be like, damn, I wrote this. It's so fucking amazing. But I would tell you, it will not take 5 years to write the second book. The second book is already in the works. I've already written a few chapters of the second book, and I'm excited. So yeah, just know the second book is coming very soon. But just be excited for this first book right now. And I will say, get your asses on the first book and get caught up with everybody else, because when the second book comes out, don't say are missing out, because you are missing out if you haven't read the first book. Thanks.
Damn. Okay.
I read one book, Facebook. Okay.
Okay. That means I need to get caught up before the second book comes out. Definitely. I was gonna say, guys, please check out Jazzy's book. It is about fantasy. If you're it's about that genre. If you're into that type of genre, even if you're not, some of the stuff that Jazzy has said in this interview about her book and the things that she wants her readers to understand and take out of it, is such a very, it's such, I don't know what word it is, but it's like it's a really good lesson in life, and it's the moral, please correct me if I'm wrong, Jazzy, but it's like the moral of the story, right? And it's about finding out, like who you are and the things that you can do. And so that definitely, guys, I have them pinned up. I have her links to the book. Don't be afraid to check them out. Get the book, support Jazzy. She's been such a W guest on here, and I'm so excited. Thank you for being on here. You have given me so
Of course. Of course. Thank you for having me. And you can read the first 3 chapters for free, by the way, guys, on ebook for free. Buy the book. So go ahead and take your time to read that. It's the first chapters for free. So before you want to make a permanent decision.
Yeah. I thank you, Jazzy. That was something I should have mentioned. So my apologies.
Oh, that's okay. I don't know if I even told you that. But yeah, no, I appreciate y'all for having me. This has been fun. And you guys got me. I don't know if I'm tipsy or drunk yet, but I don't know what's up.
I'm not gonna lie, when I went to the bathroom and I was like walking there, I was like, oh fuck. I was like but before we move on, is there anything that you love to add to your book?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's a good book, I guess. I feel like I talk so much about it. It's just a book. I feel like I talk so much about it.
No, like you did such a good time, like talking about it. Like you did. Like you answered questions already that I had ready, like to ask you. And the fact that like you were ready for them, I was just like, all right, I see you. Like I was like, okay.
You're a really good interviewer. You are like you are a really good interviewer. I wasn't nervous because I'm just like, okay, I'm about to get interviewed and like, yes, I appreciate you for having me for real. Thank you.
Thank you for saying that. I'm actually hoping one day I just do interviews. I just enjoy human like connection and like I would say bonding. It's almost bonding. And so
no, you should do this. Like this is definitely this is your thing. Like this is definitely your thing because you are really good at interacting with people. Like this is my first time seeing you do this, and as the person on the other side of this is good shit. So big up to you for real.
No, thank you. No, thank you for saying that. Seriously, thank you. Thank you. Now I'm just like, now you have me like pumped. Now I'm like ready to
No, you should be pumped because this was good. Like I felt instantly comfortable. I was telling my girlfriend before I came out, I felt nervous, but I felt good. Like I actually felt at home, and I was just like, okay, it's like she know what she's doing.
Thank you. I really love to hear that because that's actually my goal out of like the whole interview. Like obviously like I want to know your journey of who you are in your life, but it's also like my other goal is to make sure you're comfortable. Like I really want this to just be a place where it's like friends just drinking together, talking, like having deep conversations, you know, like I love that shit. And so but no, thank you for being on here again. We are more than halfway done. I hope you're ready for this next part because this is one of my favorite parts.
Okay.
It's called Would You Rather?
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, I like how you're like, oh, you're excited. I like that you're excited. So, would you rather meet someone on a dating app or at a bar?
At a bar.
I like that answer. Why at a bar and not a dating app?
Okay, so I've tried dating apps, and like I said, people could be anybody over the internet. And they could be anybody in the bar too, but at least in person at the bar, I can get a feel for your personality right then and there. I can see your body language. I can see what you're trying to do, I can kind of like, I can read you. And, chances are if I'm at a bar, I'm not by myself. So I feel a little bit safer. So yeah, I want to meet you at the bar.
Okay, I like that. Actually, I was gonna say one of my exes, which he was the best. We actually didn't end on bad terms. He was the best. We actually, we didn't meet at a bar, but we went out to the bar because we used to work night shift together. And so we went to the bar like at 6 a.m. and that's where he asked me out on a date. And that was actually one of the best relationships that I had. And I think it's funny because people are always like, don't ever date anybody that you meet at a bar or that you met at the bar. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah. You could meet someone cool at a bar. Did I ever meet somebody cool at the bar? Not personally. I don't remember. But I think you still can meet somebody cool because you might meet someone that's like kind of like awkward-ish that doesn't want to be there, but they're there with friends. And like, because I'm always that person. Like, I'm at a bar, like I'm there with. Because I don't like bars typically. I like a lounge. I could just sit there and chill. But it's like, that's cute.
Thank you. Oh, I was gonna say, do you have any crazy? Because I was gonna say I have met some interesting people at a bar. I've had one guy basically like try to dry hump me at a bar because the music was going.
Oh no!
Yeah, like he just was trying to. I think he was trying to dance with me, but like the way he was dancing is I could just. Have you? What about you, Jazzy?
Yeah. I had one guy try to follow me around the whole entire bar, and that was it. Nope. After that, I knew better than to be ever alone at a bar ever the fuck again. Anywhere I went, he followed me. I was with two of my friends at the time, and one was a guy, one was a girl. But my guy, he was talking to another guy, and my girlfriend I was there. She was doing whatever the fuck she was doing, And the guy was just over there, like, just following me everywhere I went. I was just like, I don't want to talk to you. But I have this thing where it's just like, I am always a little bit sometimes uncomfortable telling a guy, like, I don't want to talk to you, especially if it's like in a way where it's like, I feel like he might act aggressively if he's already being a little aggressive trying to talk to me. I don't want you to get aggressive with me and try to like harm me in some kind of way. But it was just like, I was trying to be nice and try to back off a little bit. But it was like, if I go to another part of the bar, here he goes over here, I'm talking to somebody else, but he tries to find a way to insert himself and try to come to conversation. Like, no, I'm going to go over this way. Next thing you know, surprise, he pops up, he's over here. Then I end up finding my friends, and I was like, and here comes the other guy. I see him like looking over here, looking. I was like, okay, he's trying to try to find me. It's like, no, that was enough for me. It was like, yeah, just follow new bars, because I don't need you trying to follow me where I am. Don't like that. Don't follow me. I hate that shit. So that was too creepy for me. And I was always taught, don't leave your drink unattended, ever.
Yeah, definitely. So because of that, Jazzy, whenever I go out, like if we go to a bar, if we go to a club, like wherever we're going, I'll finish my drink so fast because I don't want to have to carry it. But I'm also like, I'm not gonna go set it down because I don't want to go pick it back up and then, you know. So, but that's crazy. That's crazy to me. And then I'm not gonna lie, it's weird to me because it's kind of like how, it's like, I don't want to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's kind of like, how do you not get the hint that like this person kind of doesn't want you to be around? You know what I mean? Like kind of like, yeah, definitely. And it's weird because it might be crazy to us, but it's not crazy to them. You know what I mean? Like I find that weird. But for my next would you rather have your parents catch you masturbating or having sex?
So I've been caught both.
You've been caught no both? I want to know. I need to know. I want to know. I want to know the stories. I want to know the stories. I want to know.
So, I've already talked about this on stream. I don't think the stories, but this is my first time ever in my life living by myself at 34 years old. I've always either lived at home or with them. So just this past January or last December, I was with the guy, and I was having sex in my room, and my mom came into my room. I told her having company. I guess she must have forgot, but she came into my room and I was back shots. And she kind of saw, and then that was the thing. But I didn't know she came in. The guy knew she did, and he got startled, and then he stopped, and then he was just like, I was like, what? And then I saw her walking out, and then I was like, oh my God, like my mom saw, and like he saw my mom. I got shocked, but I thought it was funny. So I'm like laughing because his reaction was priceless because he was like so fucking shocked. And I was like, holy shit, my mom. Because I didn't know what to do. I just thought it was funny because his reaction was like the funniest shit ever. So I don't know, but my mom and I talked about it. Like afterwards, we were laughing about it. She was like, she forgot and she apologized, but I was just, like, what do you do? Like, it can either be awkward or you could just laugh about it and laugh about it. Like, I talk to my mom about sex all the time, so it's just like, I don't know. Like, I guess it wasn't like a thing to me where I was just like, I'm gonna be embarrassed about it because I've never grew up in a household where I'm embarrassed about it because, we've talked about stuff like that, so it was like whatever. Yeah. But the masturbation thing, that was just a thing where I thought I was home alone, and I was, I had myself on my bed, and I was just spread out and laying back, and I was watching some good old porn on my phone. And it was very loud, and I'm just like having a good old time myself, just,
Yeah.
really good. And next
Like,
thing you
let's
know, I hear my mom call my name, and then she's like,
shit.
like next to my door. I'm like, oh, and then she was like, "You're not alone," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So she didn't come in and see me, but she heard it. And I was like, "Fuck!" So that ruined the whole.
Oh,
So it was like,
fuck.
I was just like, done for like 2 weeks. I was like, ain't no way. It's like, I'm just like, every time I was trying to do it, I just thought about. I heard my mom's voice for like a good 2 weeks. I was like, yeah, I can't do it. Like, I'm just like turned off.
Oh no. Oh no.
But that wasn't the first time I got caught, so it was just like, you know.
I was never caught for masturbating or sex. Well, I don't know. One time I was having car sex, so my boyfriend, he used to come visit me not late at night, but like towards nighttime at my dad, like when I would stay with my dad. So I would go out to his car and like we'd have sex in his car. And I remember like literally 3 seconds after we got done, we just hear a tap at the window, and it ended up being my dad. But we didn't talk about it. We never talked about it. Like he never said he knew.
Oh, he
but
knew.
like
He knew.
he knew because like the window like but like that's where like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm so happy like you had your mom to talk to, because neither of my parents ever had the sex talk growing up. The only thing I had at 12, no, we never had the sex talk. The only thing that I had to do at 12 was I pinky promised my mom that I would wait to have sex until I was married. That was the only sex talk that we had.
And you broke your pinky promise.
I did. I broke the pinky promise. What for me? I was watching these movies, you know, like my parents weren't responsible. I was watching movies with like sex in it, so I thought sex was like great. I thought sex was gonna be amazing. And then I had sex the first time and I was like, this is the worst shit to happen to me. Bro, like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like I even remember watching.
You've never. You remember watching what?
No, I was gonna say I remember like even watching like sexual scenes, like with my parents. Like if we were watching a movie, they turned it off. They would or skip it. They would skip it. Like
My parents would cover my eyes. Oh, we still hear it, but we would like just cover our eyes, like.
Yeah. But that is worse, I feel like, because covering our eyes, I just had my imagination like, damn.
Yeah, right. Oh my.
Yeah, so like, I don't even know.
Are you ever gonna have that talk with your dad? You never had that talk?
No, we never had that talk. Oh no. And then even when they found out like I lost my virginity, we didn't even have that talk. I remember my dad made me sit down, and he sat down on the other side of the room because we were in the living room. So I sat out in like the armchair and he sat on the couch, and he just made us sit there in silent. And we didn't talk about it. Oh my god. And I remember my mom came over and like we just didn't talk about it. Like she just told me like this is what my mom told me. She said, you're getting on birth control, is what she told me. And I was like, I don't want you on birth control. And she was like, I don't care. You're getting on birth control. And I remember I cried because I was 15. I was 15 when they put me on birth control. Oh my god. And I was like, I don't want to be put on birth control. I remember crying at the doctors because I was like, I don't want to be on birth control. and they get, oh man, Jazzy, I had such a horrible experience like with like just sex and everything. Like my parents are the worst, bro.
I wish more parents were more open about having this talk. I think it'll just be easier for kids to, I don't know, just to understand what sex is and just be like, you know, okay. They'll be less weird about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And also like growing up, I was learning sex from friends. Like I remember and I remember I had the craziest thing that I was told at 13 was a friend came and told me because Because I remember being 13 and I was like, hey, I was like, I'm thinking about like maybe losing my virginity to this guy. And this is what she told me. This is what she hit me with. She's like, all right, but don't shave your vagina. Just don't shave it. She's like, if you shave it, you get STDs. And I was like, okay.
That is
like,
wild.
Bro. I was like, bro, there's no way.
No, don't listen to your friends.
Don't listen. Don't listen to your friends. Go to your parents. If you have questions, go to your parents. Like, but Jazzy, for my last would you rather question, would you rather date someone with their ex's name tattooed on their chest or date someone whose ex lives next door? That's hard.
Can I ask a
That's
follow-up
hard.
question?
Oh yeah, of course. Let's go.
Because the person with the ex's name on their chest, I don't know why. Because why isn't it removed? Like, did they pass away? Are they one? Like, do they share one body now? And that person like made the decision. Them living next door, I don't know if that would be that huge issue. Because, you know, we can always move.
Okay.
The tattoo can always be removed.
Yeah.
I don't know, because again, there was a past before this. So just because they live next door now, it doesn't mean that won't change in the future. So again, I feel like just making that judgment right off the bat, just knowing that. I just read the shout out command about go suck a fat. I did not know. W shout out command. So making that judgment based off of them living next door to each other, I feel like that is unfair. Because again, you're just entering this person's life. So you don't know why they're living next door to each other. So that could be. And then I think that also goes for the tattoo part too.
Okay.
So I don't know. But if I had to make a quick judgment just based off of one of those two things without any backstory, it would have to be living next door. Because I'm not going to ride you. Look at your exes. I don't want to see Kimberly's name on your chest while I'm riding you.
Oh, bro, you wanna know what I went through? I had an ex who had an ex tattooed of her face on them.
Wait, huh?
He had his ex's tattooed of her face on them, and I had to see that all the time. Yeah, bro. So I don't blame you for choosing the next door. I'd rather have the next door thing than having
Because you know what? If the tattoo was somewhere where I couldn't really see it on a regular basis, then you know it would get, and we would get just okay. We can get, but I almost feel like we're gonna have sex at some point soon, and if I gotta look at your chest and I see Kimberly's name sitting right there on your while I'm trying to suck your dick and I'm looking up and all I see is that Kim's eyes looking at me. No, this is Kim's dick, okay? It is not going to be mine either. So Kim can go and suck your dick. I'm not sucking it.
No, I'm not gonna lie, that's how I felt. I'm not gonna lie, that's how I felt. Because I was like, nah, bro. I was like, why this bitch staring at me?
Right. Like, I don't want to look at her. Like, get out of here. Not on her name. No, TJ, you like, he might get one nut out of me. Like, I might just and on his chest so I can nut on both of them, but then I'm of them. This is not a threesome.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I had asked him, I was like, can you know, like, will you get rid of that? And he was like, nah, it's just it's a remembrance, is what he told me.
What? What's your...
Yeah, and I was like, God damn it, bro. I was like,
what you think with all pussy for? Like, what? Wait, what?
No, so yeah.
That's crazy to me.
No, I won't lie though. I got used to it. I mean, I got used to it because it was just there and I didn't think much of it. But
that's not something you should have to get used to, though.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
All right. Now we're just getting into my feelings. We're just getting.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
No. Okay. All right. Now on to our next. And just so you guys know, we are heading really close into ending the interview. So if you have any questions for Jazzy, don't be afraid to ask now. But we're heading into my next favorite thing is called the hypothetical scenario.
Okay.
And so you do know the game Fuck, Marry, Kill.
I do.
Right? All right. So this is gonna have a twist to it.
Oh.
So fuck Mary is gonna stay the same, but instead of you choosing who to kill off, you're gonna be choosing the celebrities who, or the not celebrities, but famous people who are gonna kill you, who's gonna fuck you, and who's gonna marry you. And I shuffled these, and these are just random famous people that I just shuffled. So
Okay.
and so let me know when you're ready. There's gonna be 3 rounds of it, so let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, round 1. Who are you gonna fuck? Chris Evans, Brad Pitt, Jamie Foxx.
Okay, we're taking our Brad Pitt automatic. Jamie Foxx reminds me too much of my dad, so Chris Evans.
Please don't kill off.
I had a crush on him anyway. So Chris Evans, I'll fuck Chris Evans.
Okay, you'll fuck Chris Evans. Hold on real quick before we continue. We do have a question from Freeman. Who is Ro? Did I say it right?
Demo is such an asshole. He knows exactly who wrote it. Demo, fuck you, okay? He knows who Ro is.
All right.
Ro is my man, okay? And that command does not work here. Get out, Demo.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't know. All right, so you said you would fuck Chris Evans. Who would you marry, Brad Pitt or Jamie Foxx?
God damn it, they still here? I forgot. You know what? Brad Pitt seems like a good husband because he took care of 9 kids that weren't. That's mean. I would marry Brad Pitt. He's a good daddy.
All right. So Jamie Foxx kills you, and this is how he kills you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You have a heart failure due to laughing so hard.
Okay, that's fine because Jamie Foxx funny as hell. So I'm okay with.
All right. You ready for round 2?
Yes.
All right. We got.
No, I didn't say no. I don't know. I said I'm a marry. No, I'm not marrying Jamie Foxx. Demo. I'm marrying Brad Pitt because Brad Pitt took care of all them kids. So that means he's gonna be a good daddy and a good husband.
That's facts. That's facts. And he still looks good at like 50-some. So. All right. So round 2. Who are you gonna fuck? Bad Bunny, Vin Diesel, or Shia LaBeouf?
So there was a point in time where I would have fucked Shia LaBeouf. Bad Bunny, I always go back and forth with that. Vin Diesel. Shia LaBeouf is very angry. I feel like he.
Bro. He is so angry now. When I hear LaBeouf, I just think, just do it.
Yeah, I think TJ made a good point. Shia can. Okay, I'm gonna fuck Shia.
No, bro. All right. Who are you marrying then? Vin Diesel or Bad Bunny?
Vin Diesel.
Ooh, why? I'm curious. Why Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel was a crush for a long time. So at least if I marry him, that means I can fuck him for a long time.
Okay. All right. So now Bad Bunny kills you. Do you want to know how you die?
How do I die?
They fuck you to death with their 18-inch dick.
Oh wow, W death.
I love that she loves it. I love that she loves it. Like,
W Bad Bunny.
all right,
Like,
horses'
I've always
dicks
talked
were like
about
huge.
that. I like to be choked. Okay, I like to be choked till I'm almost unconscious. So when I come back to
Oh,
life,
that's big.
I also come.
didn't
okay,
know.
so at least this
Uh-huh.
way, when I die with an explosive orgasm. So great, awesome.
Ooh. Wait, can I ask you something? And let me know if this is TMI.
It's never
you,
TMI. Go ahead.
Do you squirt?
So I've squirted once. But I'm a creamer and a screamer. But I have a robot. I don't know if you guys ever seen you have seen my robo dick before, but I have a robotic penis that I bought for $89, and that is fun. So everybody invest in it.
Okay. Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, dildos are a lifesaver, especially the ones that vibrate and move. I do tiny titties. I do one of those.
They're fun.
All right, Jazzy. You ready for the last round? All right. Who are you going to fuck? Tyler, the Creator, Johnny Depp, or Michael B. Jordan?
I am going to fuck Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, okay. Can I ask why? Bro, he's funny as fuck. He's like not Esmeralda.
I feel like Tyler is so creative that it won't just be a normal fucking. I feel like he is going to find some type of new way to explore my body that I will have an orgasm that doesn't exist, and he's going to create the infinite orgasm or something. So I want to have that.
But yeah, I can see that. I can see him being like kinky with it. Gunfighter, you're talking about Michael Jordan. I'm talking about Michael B. Jordan, the actor that was in Black Panther. He's sexy, bro. He's sexy. He's so fucking sexy.
Yeah.
All right, who are you gonna marry or kill? Well, who are you gonna marry? Johnny Depp or Michael B. Jordan?
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh yeah, I'd marry him. That smile, those teeth. I'm like, God damn.
That was very easy, and I'll be very easy for him. Yes.
I'm dumb. Wait, hold up. I'm dumb. They say I'm dumb. The ball player is Michael A. Jordan. How am I dumb? I was talking about Michael B. Jordan. He's the actor. Am I dumb? No, Jazzy, tell me. Jazzy, am I dumb? Tell me right now. Tell me if I mistook.
No.
I was mistaken.
No.
Because if
It's Michael A. Jordan. I'm weak. I am fucking weak. They're trolling you. They're trolling the hell.
Are they trolling me?
Michael A. Jordan is crazy.
Come on, guys.
Wait,
Come on. I even looked up that.
Michael Jordan was dead.
I did. I said Michael Jordan was dead. I'm talking about the basketball player. I'm talking about the basketball player. I'm sorry. I'm talking about the basketball player, the one that died in the helicopter. I'm sorry.
No, that's Kobe. Wait, that's Kobe Bryant.
Oh, I meant Kobe Bryant. Okay, wow. I'm uncultured. I'm sorry. Okay, they're mad at me. They're mad at me. Jazzy, don't be mad. I'm sorry. Can I blame the alcohol?
We can do that.
We're
I don't know shit about basketball, but god damn.
I'm so sorry, bro. No, don't clip it. Don't clip it, gunfighter. Fuck.
I am crying. W clip. Wow.
I'm embarrassed, bro. I'm embarrassed. All right. I'm canceled. I'm gonna end stream.
Like this. We
Ow.
never was like this.
Damn, that's
They
crazy.
eat all the time on stream.
Damn, bro. People are probably looking up. Is Michael Jordan dead?
Listen, you almost had me convinced. I was like, wait a minute, did Michael Jordan die? And I didn't know.
I know, because you were thinking, you're like, wait.
Yeah,
And then I was like,
wait a minute, don't tell me I'm wrong. But then so you said plane crash, I was like, okay, so yeah, okay,
Yeah, I was like-
I'm not wrong.
But do you want to know how Johnny Depp kills you? This shit's crazy.
I hope it's something sexy, but go ahead.
So your head goes in a bathtub full of water, and the rest of your body is on fire. So you're drowning and you're on fire.
Oh my god!
She's like, fuck. Gunfighter,
Maybe
yeah.
she's with Amber Heard.
Oh shit.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Gunfighter came up with that one right there.
W Gunfire. No.
That shit's crazy. So guys, just so you know, we are coming very close to an ending. We're gonna move on to the big debate. So please let me know if you have, or please let Jazzy or I know if you guys have any more questions for us or for her. Because we are coming close to an end. But Jazzy, we are heading into the big debate. Are you ready for this?
Yes. What are we debating?
All right. So here's the
Are we
question.
master debating?
Are we missed? I don't think I'll win. I feel like I'll take long. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay.
Demo, get out. Get out, Demo.
All right, hold up.
Teaser.
We'll ask gunfighters real quick. Do you like pineapple on pizza? Jazzy, please.
I do.
Jazzy, no.
Am I canceled? Am I canceled?
No, you're not. No, you're not canceled, but why, Jazzy? Tell me why. Tell me why you like it.
Okay, so let me tell you something. So pineapple's my favorite fruit, and I tried it one day, and I thought I hate it, but it actually works. And for those of you who don't like it, grow up. Grow up. Get your immature palates together, okay? And explore life. Grow the fuck up.
She's talking to me. I need to grow up.
You said you're 24? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you have like 4 more years. Okay, your palate changes every 7 years. Okay, so give it like 4 more years. You'll like it in like 4 years. Like,
Alright, I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna message you in 4 years. I'm gonna try pizza.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
4
try
years.
pizza. And
I will
be
wait
like,
for you in 4 years.
Alright, you got me. You got. You know what's crazy is I love pineapple on pizza, but like no. I said that wrong. I love pineapple, the fruit. I like pineapple, the fruit. But like I have tried it on pizza and it's just not my thing. I'm more of like a meats person with like the vegetables and the jalapeno.
Don't talk about meats, okay? I love me some meat, okay? I'm a meat lover, okay?
Oh, yeah, you gotta have all the meats on there.
Yes. Stuffed meats. Yes, stuffed meat with meats. Thank you.
Definitely. But so my big debate question was
Did you say big dick? I literally heard you say big dick.
I think I did. I'm not gonna lie. I had to rethink that because I was like, wait.
You had to read dick? Are you saying dick over and over? I really feel like you saying dick
Yeah.
over. Do you want dick? I think you want dick.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being honest. I've had a few drinks in me. I'm a female. We get turned on when we've been drinking.
TJ, nobody's talking about your dick.
You tell him, Jazzy, tell him. Nah, TJ, if it ain't 18 inches, we don't want it.
Period.
No, so,
yeah.
oh god. I was gonna say, Freeman, you said you were gonna ask a question, you didn't.
He asked his question, I saw it, and I refused to.
Oh, okay. That's my bad.
Because he's trolling me. He's trolling me right now. I can't stand him.
I forgot, we also owe a sip.
Okay.
Alright, I'll do it real quick. Hold up. What? I thought horses' dicks were like huge.
I was 18 inches, not huge.
Oh, that's big? I didn't know. So here is my big debate. Wait, hold on. You want to take this? Wait, what?
1 millimeter Peter is ridiculous.
That's small, right? That's small.
Very.
Nah, we can't feel shit with that. We're not gonna. Oh, Jazzy, can I ask you something like
Sure, ask me anything.
Okay. Have you ever had like sex with a guy but like you didn't get off, so like you had to finish yourself?
Yes.
Okay, I don't feel alone. That's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy. I'm sorry. I've been drinking.
It's not fun.
It's not fun. It's not the same. It's not the same when you have to get off like that.
It's lonely because, you know, when you have sex with two people and only one person gets to come, what was the point? Why are you even here? Why did you come here and waste my time? You literally.
Yeah, like, am I a prostitute? Is that what I am too?
At that point, yes. At that point, yes. You didn't even ask me what I wanted. You didn't ask me how I liked it. Like, let us like. It's so disgusting. I don't like it.
I'm sorry. I just had to ask. I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it.
It's okay. It's okay. That's what we're here for.
So, but back to the big debate question, and thank you for being here. Is so would you say is listening to books better than reading?
That's a good question. Oh, this is such a juicy question for a writer.
That's all I got.
I feel like this conflict of interest.
Damn.
Jenna, this is my first time coming here, but respectfully, fuck you for asking me this question because I made an audiobook and I'm also a writer who has a physical book, and you asking me this is diabolical. How fucking dare you ask me which is better? This is fucking terrible. That's a terrible ass question.
I thought it was a good question. I'm gonna say that right now. I thought it was a good question. I thought, you know what? Hey, I was like, we're gonna have a debate. We're gonna figure out which is which. And I'm not gonna lie, I did know about the audiobooks. but
kudos to you for asking the question. This is a really good question.
I'll be honest with you. Personally, I think it just depends on the person. I'm gonna say that right now. I think it just depends on the person.
It does depend on the person. Personally, and Gunfire's right, it does depend on the book.
That's also true.
Personally,
yes.
I prefer an actual physical book. I want to be able to hold the book. I want to be able to envision it all as I'm reading it. I want to be able to feel like I'm immersed myself in the world. It's something about holding the pages,
Yes.
being able to, see the words on the page jump out at me in that moment. Like it's a whole different experience. Audiobooks, they're good. But to kind of play devil advocate to that, it's just audiobooks are boring sometimes too. And the way that I made my audiobook and the way that we created it, it is not just an audiobook, it is an experience. And the way that we do it is literally a movie for your ears. Like it is like like you are fully immersed into it. The way that you envision it in your head, the way that you read a book, the entire experience for you to listen to it. So it's almost like while you're reading the book, you get to everything you envision, you get to hear it while you're doing it. So you can practically read the book and listen at the time, and most audiobooks, they're just so boring. You get to hear the one voice read it and you hear the one person at the time. But this one, you get to hear a different voice every character. You get to hear every action particularly. You get to hear every breath. There's a melody going along with everything. You get to hear everything being set for you. If there's a scene happening, it's happening because it is right there. If you're outside, you will hear the voice change. If someone is talking to a character from the other side of the room, you will hear it happening from the other side of the room. If there's an echo, or if you are in a cave, it will be in a cave. You will be in that cave with that person. So you are in that experience. So that's the only bias I will have against that. But if I have to take out my personal creation, I will say a physical book will always have my heart.
Well, and so I do agree with you on that. As you can see in my background, I have a lot of books. I do. I do prefer the physical books, but something that we were just talking about earlier about your book is this is something different. You're trying to bring like the theatrical out of it. Like you want like the background noise, you want the story coming to life. And with your trailer, which I can't wait to show you guys at the end, it brings the book to life. It's almost like you are watching a movie, but it's just, I don't even know how to explain it. So I do agree with Gunfighter. I think it does depend on the book, because sometimes, like your book, it's not just a voice that's monetized or robotic that constantly just stays the same. It's not like that. You hear different voices. You like you hear like the music, the theme, just like going with it. You can feel the build up. You can also feel the tension, and so I don't know. Like I do feel like that is a hard question, but yeah, I do. I do agree with you.
And that's why with physical books, you create that the story, the words will lead you how to feel, and you will create that feeling for yourself because you get to create your own experience as you do it. But that's why with my audiobook, I want to make sure I help you and guide you in that way, so that way you don't have to do all the work yourself. You still get to feel that, but I'm going to give you that extra nudge. It's like, okay, this is what you should be feeling, but you're going to experience the way you relate to it, but I'm going to help you get there just a little bit. I'm gonna talk you through it just a little bit, we're edging you, okay? We're going to edge you along. Yeah. But I'm going to talk you through it, and at the end of it, we're going to come together. Okay? That's how we're going to do it. I'm going to make you come. Okay.
I was going to say, so I haven't read the chapters, I'll be honest with you, Jazzy. But I'm curious, is there like sex scenes in your book?
So there are a couple of soft sex scenes in this first book because I had to kind of rewrite them because they were teetering on erotica, and I did not want to be an erotic novelist, because once they hit that erotic category, those novelists don't get taken seriously. So I had to play with the writing a lot with that. In the second book, however, I'm going to be I'm going to be crossing that line a little bit more. Now that I know my limit with it and how I can push it, especially with the audiobook, those sex scenes are going to go a little bit harder. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to be pushing that a lot. But yeah, I had to be careful because those are anyone who knows me, I love sex. I love talking about sex. I love having sex. I just love being sexually free, and it's a part of life. You know, if you can't be comfortable talking about sex, something that's so natural, then it's just you're missing out. And it's okay if you're not comfortable with it, but I'm very comfortable with it, and I'm going to talk about it. W titty cup. But I just I love exploring sex, and I want that to be something that's a regular part of what's happening. So yes, the first book you will get some glimpses of it, but the second book we are delving hard into some sex.
I love that. I was gonna say I actually enjoy sex scenes from books than from movies.
You know what? I do too, because you get to play with the imagination a lot more with books, because that detail that you get in the books,
yes,
it's crazy. It's like the edging they do in the stories is like you can feel that shit as you read it. It's like, I don't know. It's something like for people who don't read sex inside books, I strongly urge y'all to read it, because it's just it does something totally different to your brain when you get to envision this shit, because people, they feed it to you and visually on the screen, and you have no choice but to see these people acting out in front of you. But when you read it, you get to play the character themselves. Like, you get to make it what it is, and it's
a game changer. It's a game changer, bro. Like, I remember the first bro. I'm just remembering the first time I read like a sex part in a book. I was like laying in bed, and I was like, oh fuck no. I was like, there's no way I'm feeling the way I'm feeling from this book. I was like, oh no, that's
your imagination is strong.
Oh yeah. But Jazzy and chat, just so you guys know, we are coming to an ending, and I only have a couple more questions for you.
Okay.
My second to last question is, what's one question you wish I would have asked, and how would you have answered it?
Damn. Oh, I don't know. It's about to be a question, but it's not really a question about this thing. But why don't you do interviews regularly? Because this is your thing. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Thank you.
That's a good question.
Believe it or well, for right now, I just do games Monday through Thursday, and I don't know. I've only been doing this for 6 months, so I'm kind of like in the middle point of my journey, I feel like. So I'm trying, I don't know, we'll see what the future brings. But I would slowly like to bring it into maybe like bring in more interviews, like maybe Thursday, Friday or interviews, you know what I mean? Like slowly bring it in. But I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm trying not to force anything, but I'm definitely trying out interviews though, and yes.
Yeah, this is amazing. Like this should definitely be your like regular thing. More than just every week. Like this is your thing. This is
Thank you.
Yeah, like you know what you're doing.
Thank you, Jazzy. I really do appreciate that, and that's how I feel about your books. Well, yeah, about your book right now, like you just talking about it and just how passionate you are, and like the real advice you're giving, and like how genuine you are, and like you're just dropping straight facts, not even just about the books, but just about like in reality. And so like I'm really excited. I'm really excited for your next book, and I can't wait to read this one. I'm seriously, I can't wait. but this is a question from Gunfighter, and you made a song. I know you made a song.
Oh my god.
Remember.
I knew this was gonna come up in some kind of way.
Yeah, because I was in TJ's stream, and you were like, "Hey, I made a song. I want people to hear it." But I didn't get to hear it. But I want to know what Gunfighter asked. What's up with your album?
Album is crazy. First of all, there would not be an album. Okay, okay. So let me tell you how this even came about. Okay, me. Okay, there might be a fake album. Okay, me and my man, we were just playing around. Okay, he is an audio engineer. He also audio engineered W. And he does beats. And he's just awesome. And he just challenged me to do a song, or at least just do a verse. And I surprised him, and he was just like surprised I actually had bars. And I was like, okay, I did my thing. So we just went back and forth or whatever. So that's how that even just happened. I can send it to you so you can, if you want to listen to it, that you never.
I want to.
Drop lyric video is crazy. But I just play around with it. Like I might do a song with TJ. I know I'm gonna song just for fun, but it's just like I am not a rapper. I don't do music. It's just something for fun. I'm a writer. I can write music, but me like actually rapping and stuff, like no, like it is not my thing. I'm just like, this is just for fun.
I want to hear it. I can't wait to hear it.
It's so silly. It's literally so silly. I was like, I don't back down from challenges. Like I was challenged. Like, fine, I'm gonna do it. So then I did it, and then it was just like, oh wow, she did it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I see, like, I like that. Like, it was something you never thought about doing, something that you don't even have experience in doing. But someone was like, hey, they were almost like, hey, I dare you to do this, and you're like, fuck it, let's go, let's do it. You know, like it was kind of like what's.
Yeah. It was fun because it was just like, why not do it? Like. I've always been like a daredevil in that kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, it might sound stupid, it might be dumb, but it's like, at least I did it. So it's like, no matter you can't say I pussied out because
definitely.
Fuck it.
But please send it to me. I really want to hear it because I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody told me it was actually really good. And I want to hear it.
It was okay. It was okay. I'm about to DM you right now.
Hold on. We go a sip. I'm going to take a sip. Gunfighter said I liked it.
Here's your DM. There it is.
Shit.
Here. And send. All right, you have it now.
Okay, I have it. Okay, I have it. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm gonna listen to this. I'm so excited. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna smoke and listen to this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna smoke after this. I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna vibe out to it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna message you. I might send a voice chat. Show the stream. Oh, okay, stream wants to hear it. It's okay if stream hears it?
Yeah, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. That's fine.
Right. Hold on, stream. All right, you guys ready? Let me know when you're ready.
Bro, you ready? She on ahead and beat it and she talk back. I hop on that dick like a short sack. En Magia, ella abierta hasta ahora. Cuando en la boca, ella se mojada. Dripping on his face, wait, looking for that. Trying to pay me attention, nigga, pay his back. But she's difficult, she calling him strive. Trying to go hard when I ride all night. Pussy pink, pussy tight, pussy green. Niggas go to sleep having sweet pussy dreams. Wake up, my cake up, my stomach aches up. Sunny side, yes, ice cream plate up. Bottom up, slide down while you make it sick. Gucci tears running down all up on his dick. He ain't a bitch cause he like when it's mushy. You are what you eat, so nigga.
Bro, Jazzy. Jazzy. That's not ridiculous. What do you mean ridiculous? That shit had me, bro. That shit had me ready to dance too. I was like,
I always write ridiculous things.
no, but that's bro. No, that's awesome. That just means you're creative. Like,
Thank you.
dude, you need to make, I'm not gonna lie, you need to make a full song. I'm not gonna lie, you need to make a full song so I can just vibe out to that.
I will one day. I will.
I believe you. I'm really excited for your future. I can see you doing big things because of your work ethic, and you're so ambitious. You're so ambitious, bro.
Thank you.
No, please.
I try.
Stop. I don't speak Spanish, bro. Why you guys play? Why you guys bully me? Why you guys gotta do that to me? No, bro, but for real. You said you were gonna collaborate with TJ? You thinking about?
Yeah. Do a song with him. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Chat, do you guys have any more questions for Jazzy? Shut up, gunfighter. Little stupid ass bitch. No, bro, I'm not gonna lie, Jazzy. I'm about to go smoke after this. I'm about to listen to that again. I ain't even gonna lie.
Go ahead and smoke. I got my little vape. I'm gonna smoke me too.
Ooh, I got upstairs. No, but Jazzy, before we go, we are coming to an end now. But before we go, please let the viewers know where they can find you and your content and what you're working on now.
Okay. Well, you guys can find me all social media platforms, same name, JaszyLaMagia. I am on Twitch, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. I am not frequent on TikTok or Instagram, but I am about to be more frequent there since I have my book my audio book coming out very soon in January. Find her at my yes, I am there. I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll be there all day. I'll just be there doing shop talk. I'm here on the stream, so I'll be there talking about a bunch of bullshit. So it'll be a just talk, or just chat and stream and my friend. It'll be a good one. But yeah, just come hang out. Thank you, Jenna, for having me here. Thank you, chat, for being here, being such a good sport to have me be here, be ridiculous. It was amazing. I would definitely be back. An amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Gunfighter, for recommending me for coming here.
Oh yeah, thank you, Gunfighter. Jazzy, I can't wait to have you back. Seriously.
Of course.
I definitely want to have another one of these and see where you're at in the future. And I'm so excited.
Thank you. That's awesome.
We do owe one last sip if you have enough.
Okay.
If that's okay.
I do.
I'm gonna hang on to the boob this time.
I have this much left, so I can do it.
I'm gonna finish. And guys, I'm putting in Jazzy's links. I have her social links. I also have her book up pinned, but I also have her Twitch link here and her Instagram. So don't be afraid to check out all of them, especially her book. Don't be afraid to support her. And something that we talked about earlier, if you do follow through, go in, Absolutely. Say hi, get to know her community. And you never know what type of people you're going to meet and the friends and connections you can make. So
Absolutely.
I'm not a dick shitter.
I appreciate you guys. Dick shitter is crazy. If you guys stream, I would definitely make my way around. I would come check you guys out. And I appreciate you. Anybody who's followed, coming, all. And thank you again, Jenna, for having me tonight.
Thank you. No, seriously, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, and I had such a good time. I'm so glad. I'm really glad that we could hit it off, and I could find human connections. Sorry, I do the heart. It's just a natural weird. I don't know. I just do it. Guys, don't go anywhere because I'm gonna be showing Jazzy's trailer after we come to this end. So nobody go anywhere. Check out the book trailer.
Okay.
But alrighty, Jazzy, please have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. I'm gonna be at your stream tomorrow, so I can't wait.
All right. Appreciate you.
Thank you. You guys put a W in the chat for Jazzy, please. Please put in a W or a W. A W and thank her. A W and thank her for being here. Please, please, please. Well, shit.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, Jazzy.
Good night.
Bye. Alright, guys. I'm gonna show you the video, so nobody go away. Here we go.
Prologue. In the pit of God's greatest weakness. Prologue. In the pit of God's Prologue. In the pit of God's greatest weakness.
Destroy the rules condemning his body to using the greatest weakness.
Oh shit. No. What did I do? Damn it, I shouldn't have clicked. What happened? What did I do? Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm fucking this up. Okay.
In the pit of God's greatest weakness. Prologue.
What did I do? Is it my internet? Hold on. I'm gonna try something. I wonder why it's doing that. Hold on. This might be on me, guys, so nobody... Hold on. Hold on, guys. Jenna, I'm gonna fold you. You're gonna fold me up? Like in a bad way? What does that mean? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna get out of Discord quick. Let's see. I might have to reopen Discord. What does that mean you're gonna fold me up? Is that a dumb question? Maybe I'm too drunk. I think I'm too drunk. Hold on. Let's go bigger. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's try it again. It might have just been me. Jenna broke. I'm sorry if I broke it. I know I have one job. Play it through social media. Hold on. Let me see. We'll try it again.
In the pit of God's greatest weakness. Prologue. In the pit of God's Prologue. In the pit of God's greatest weakness.
Destroy the rules condemning his body to using the greatest weakness. How can you be so sure? Humanity.
Oh shit. Alright. Yeah, we might have to do what Pardon said. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright. Hold on, Pardons. What do we have to do? Alright, I'm gonna use my imagination, TJ. I'm gonna use my imagination. Nah, this is... It is fire! Oh shit. Alright, here is the... I believe this is what... Yeah, this is what we're gonna listen to. Let's visit site. Download it. Ah, okay, whatever. Microsoft.
Prologue.
Is this it?
In the pit of God's greatest weakness.
There we go.
After God granted humans free will, he became blinded by the good in all humanity, regardless of the bad things people did. God could not trust his own judgment, so he cast out his clouded vision and created the rose-colored crystals. Commanded by God, the blind prophet raised his open hand to the sky as 5 rose-colored crystals appeared in his hand. He could feel their power flow through him. He squeezed the crystals tightly, and the once blind prophet gained the gift of sight, but only for a moment before it was stripped away. Confused, the prophet looked up to the sky and cried out,
"Why, Father? I must say something. I did not earn your good grace. What am I to do with such great power?"
God responded,
I'm relying on you for one important task. Destroy the rose crystals.
The future of this land depends on clear judgment. It will not come from visual sight, but your ability to see beyond the physical plane. I have a message that must be delivered. For those who have ears and will listen, will heed my warning.
The prophet nodded his head as God declared,
On that day, when the blind will see, the rest of the world will be blind to the truth. Those with the most clouded vision will see the clearest, and those who live with confusion will prosper in clarity, for the truth will be abundant. This day will be stripped more of the souls, when light and dark merge as one for the ultimate battle that will alter life as it will be known. As one side flourishes, the other will cease to exist. Condemn thy body to this land, deny thy soul from heaven.
Father, how am I to destroy such great power?
By using my greatest weakness.
he demanded. As God revealed his greatest weakness to the prophet vowed to guard the knowledge with his life. The blind prophet went on a quest for God's greatest weakness, but was quickly blindsided by an indistinct voice coming from the nearby temple. The prophet entered to get a better listen.
It's destined to work.
The angel declared. The prophet moved in closer, hoping not to be spotted by whomever was there. He walked lightly and slowly as the voices became louder.
So sure.
Another angel questioned. The angel smirked as he shifted his sight to his left.
Because our missing piece just walked in.
The prophet suddenly stopped in his tracks.
Don't stop on my account.
The angel smiled villainously. The angel forced his arm back, causing the prophet's body to dematerialize and reappear in front of the two angels.
Please, I don't want any trouble.
The prophet pleaded as he kept his hand gripped on the crystals.
Trouble?
The angel asked profoundly.
There's no trouble here. Only timing and opportunity. You weren't eavesdropping on a private conversation, were you?
The angel chuckled to himself.
Well, nothing is really private with you, now is it?
The prophet stuttered.
I was just on my way to...
Oh, I know where you are going.
He said as he looked down at the prophet's fist.
And you're in the right place.
The prophet gulped in fear as he mustered up the courage to stand up to him.
You cannot hurt me. I am protected.
The angels were amused by the prophet's false sense of conviction, but they humored him anyway.
I'm well aware of your protector, prophet. And believe me, I am in no mood to get into an altercation with my brother, the ever so mighty Archangel Raphael. I just can't fathom the idea of getting into a tussle right now, especially with so much at stake.
He looked over at the other angel who was accompanying him.
So, to avoid all of that, I have my friend here, who is, let's say, my protection. For as long as he stands before us, our very existence at this present time in this temple, not even God himself can find us if he wanted to. Speaking of God, I can feel his presence here with us right now. You know it's all around us.
The angel laughed as he raised his hands to the sky, forcing the prophet to lift his as well.
But nonetheless, it's more physical in this sense.
He then pried his hand open, revealing the crystals. The prophet groaned as he tried to resist.
I take it since you're here, he's already declared his prophecy.
The prophet's eyes mimicked the crystal's glow as he became horrified by the images he received. The glow abruptly stopped. The prophet was weakened. He fell to the ground in disbelief as he faced the ultimate destruction that was to be.
It's you.
The prophet whispered.
You're the one. You had the wrong angel in custody. It wasn't him at all. You started the rebellion, sent the angels away. It was you.
He looked up at the angel and declared,
I know what you wish to accomplish. You will not succeed. I can assure you, he will find a way to destroy you and the rest of the graceless.
I can assure you that she won't be around to worry about that.
The angel chuckled.
You cannot kill me. I am human.
The angel sighed as he smiled.
Have you forgotten that I am not alone? My protector is here. After all, my protector for a reason. He is one of the graceless. We both know what that means. Azazel.
He said as he looked to his right. Azazel walked toward the prophet and stood over him. He bent down and traced an eye onto the prophet's forehead with his finger. He cocked his fist back and punched him directly where the eye was. The prophet immediately disintegrated and turned into a pile of dust, leaving the crystals on the ground unharmed. As he went to retrieve them, the other angel willed them to his hand. They exchanged devious smiles.
What?
Azazel started.
Don't you trust me?
Last I recall, we did not agree on having a relationship of trust, but sheer understanding.
And what is it that I should be understanding?
Your purpose.
He said as he looked down at the crystals.
My power.
Not yours yet, love. You can't assume that power when you're still tethered to your restrictive divinities. So, what will you do with the crystals until then?
Hide them, of course, in the pit of God's greatest weakness. Humanity.
Is that a bad thing? I'm sorry. I'm just really like, oh fuck. I'm like, oh shit. Sorry, is that a bad thing? No pardons in Jassy? I don't know if that was... Hold on. Elna, you were in it. I like it. I'm sorry. But like, I don't know. I think that's it. Okay, that was it. All right. Hold on. Let me go to chat and chill. No, yeah, bro. That fucking had me. That was lit. That was lit, Gunfighter. Like, because Jazzy wasn't joking about having like the theatrical like background, almost like a movie type thing in it. Because I felt it even like, because I was listening to even like the music background, and you could feel the music start to intensify. And so I was like, oh shit. And then like just some of the things that they were saying, like how like the one guy with like the sinister smile, and I could see it, especially the part where he was like, they looked down at the crystals, and I was just like, oh fuck. I was like, this is intense. I don't know, this was intense. I was like, no, but Jazzy, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna buy your book. I'm definitely gonna buy your book. I can't wait to buy it. I'm gonna buy it paperback. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna buy it paperback. That way I can have it up here in the background as well. I can't wait to read it. I'm so excited. Congratulations to you. And I can't wait to see what you do in the future. Seriously, you're so ambitious. Guys, can we please put a W? We're trying to have you stuck inside the audiobook. LOL, W reaction. Oh, and see, no pardons. That's the thing, is I love this is a different type of audiobook I've heard. I'm not gonna lie, it's so different, because most of the time all you hear is like just mostly like monetized words. So I don't know, I am torn. I'm not gonna lie, I'm torn. I'm a little bit torn. I don't know, I might get both. I'm not gonna lie, I might get both, just because I might, you know, like it really is more of like the theatrical side. It's not just like a voice just talking, like shit's building up, like you can feel it. W. What? Guys, I'm gonna put Jazzy's links in here again. So please don't be afraid to give her a follow. But if you do give a follow, please follow through. Also, and like go tab in, say hi. Like, she's funny as fuck, she's chill. Also, there's her Instagram, and I have her book still pinned up top, so don't be afraid to check out her book. Like she said earlier, the first 3 chapters are free, so read the first 3 chapters, and if you're not feeling it, then you're not feeling it. But if you're feeling it, buy the book. Seriously. Seriously, W, no pardon. It sounds like, I know Jazzy has said that you're in the book, so now I'm very curious which voice you're in. And the fact that Jazzy's like Foxy, it sounds, yeah, I don't know, this is really cool. This is fucking cool. No guys, W guessed. I'm gonna tell you something right now. He was the, okay, see, I was wondering, I was like, I knew he was the voice of someone, but I was like, which one is he? Nah, that's not, and he plays another voice? Okay. I'm wondering if I get the audio, if you can tell. I'm wondering if you can tell. Now I'm very curious. I was gonna say Jennaronis. No, I don't want to voice. No, not my voice. I can't do nothing with this. My man's Kratos. Nah, don't snitch. God damn it, teacher. Why'd you tell me? I wanted to figure it out. God damn it. Oh, okay, whatever. Oh, is it TJ? No way. TJ's in it too? No fucking way. Okay, hold up. Okay, now I need to know. This shit just got crazy. Oh, it's just like nickname. Mr. 3300? Okay. Alright, now this just got, okay. Shit just got wild. I'm not gonna lie. Shit just got wild. Okay. Damn, now I'm torn. Of getting it physically or audio. I'm not gonna lie. Like, now I'm torn. This got me fucked up. Damn, I might just get both. I'm not even gonna lie. But the question is, which one am I getting first? No, guys, seriously, put a W in the chat again for, Jazzy. I know I've said that the 3rd time, but seriously, you're getting both? Damn, TJ. No, that's badass. This is badass. This is crazy. I'm really excited. You all have been great. I couldn't have done this, great interview without the guests, because the guest is what makes the interview great, actually. The host is like a little part of it, but it's the guest that brings like 90% of it, 80%. You know what I mean? Like, so please thank Jazzy. I had such a great time tonight. I can't wait to hear the new music. But alrighty guys, I'm gonna be heading out. Jazzy, everybody that was here, well, first off, everybody that was here, thank you for hanging out. You could have been anywhere else tonight, but you chose to hang out with Jazzy and I, so thank you so much. We had such a great time with you guys. You guys brought us some laughs, so thank you. I hope everybody has such a W weekend. Seriously, and if I don't speak to some before the holidays, I hope everybody has a great holiday, and I hope everybody stays safe. I really do appreciate you all, and I know Jazzy appreciates you all being here. Like I said again, I'm gonna put her links here again, so don't be afraid to give her a follow, but if you do follow through. Also, I have her link to her book up top if you want to read her book, and if you are into fantasy, so yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be heading out. Happy Friday to you. Everybody have a good weekend, and until next time, stay lit. Thank you again, Jazzy, and thank you, everyone. Good night.
Your drink, bartender.
Take a
a sip, bitches. I'm so drunk.
Shut the fuck up and fucking drink it like a man.
The fucking captain of point next to
Shot time.
Give me a drink, bartender.